do it from like right here and get a good angle of him coming out. And then when they walk, I'll be here too, so yeah, whatever.
Money up, money up. Yo man, what you doing with that? Yo man, what you doing with that purse? This ain't no purse. $100 Patron in the bit here. Don't do that. Get your money up, not your funny.
I never knew what he said until
I know, it's so funny.
he said it's really weird.
Yo man, what you doing with that purse? This ain't no purse. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bit here. Get your money up, not your funny.
Wallace, I need your assistance.
Is it still not connecting over there?
No, they'll tell me when it's connected.
Oh, it's that win song. I don't know what the name of it is though.
Yeah, I got a
Yo, that glasses for the person walking by look like Daddy. Like a father. That's father.
$100 Patron in the bit here. Don't do that. Get your money up, not your funny up.
As a reminder to our fans, as you face the football field, the seats on the left are designated for our WHS students. The seats located on the far side of the stadium are for the visiting team. Please maintain social distancing in the seats outside of your immediate family and stay masked up when transitioning, entering, and/or exiting the stadium. The restroom on the west end of the stadium is for the visiting team. In addition, after the game, no one will be allowed to enter the field and/or congregate within the stadium or parking lot. Parents and families are to exit the stadium and wait for their student athletes in the car. Please adhere to these guidelines so we can continue to move forward with the season and provide our kids with the opportunity to compete. Season football pass sales will resume on Monday and can be purchased using the district's My School Bucks online system. Instructions in using the system can be viewed online at the district athletic webpage. Welcome fans to Waynesville High School's Tiger Stadium, home of the Waynesville Tigers. Tonight, the Tigers will take on the Camdenton Lakers. We would like to take the time to celebrate our seniors tonight for football, band, and cheer. We'll begin with introducing our senior football players in order of jersey numbers. Our first senior is number 2, LJ Bean. He's been playing for the Tigers for 4 years. He's a 3-year varsity letterman. His favorite Waynesville Tiger memory is just playing with my friends, especially this summer with the uncertainty of our season, just made that brotherly bond so much stronger. Future plans for LJ attend college to get a criminal justice degree, then apply to the police academy. He's being escorted by Dusty Bean, his father. Next for the Tigers, number 3, Jared Hyatt. This is his second year for the Waynesville Tigers. His activities include Beta Club, SUS, A-plus program, FMP council member, yearbook editor, basketball, track, and at one point was the school mascot. His favorite Tiger memory, taking that crazy catch against Rolla last season. Future plans for Jared Hyatt to attend Mizzou and be a high school principal and coach high school sports. Very noble career. He's being escorted by his mother, Deb Shell, and his father, Jimmy Hyatt. Wearing number 5 for the Tigers, Jaden Horn. This is his first year playing for Waynesville. His favorite Tiger memory is getting hyped before the game with the team. His future plans is to go to college and play football and later get a cosmetology degree. He's being escorted by his mother, Jessica Bourne, and his brother, Malik Bourne. Wearing number 6 for Waynesville, Johannes Momo. He played fullback for the Tigers in his first season. He's just a cool, respectable young black man. His favorite Tiger memory, pulling up to every dance in 6th grade and turning up. His future plans are to slay, drive beamers, make music, inspire the youth, share love and finances, and take care of my family. He's being escorted by his beautiful mother, Rokiatu, and his brother, Prince Momo.
It's so hard to like keep getting them over and over again. Oh my god, you're so responsible, bro. Facts.
Up next for the Tigers, wearing number 10, Sean Feltrand Jr. This is his 3rd year playing for the Tigers. Academic accomplishments include basketball, A honor roll all 4 years of high school. Invited to Envision Camp held at Yale and is a member of SUS. Favorite Tiger memory is when I returned this summer and saw my friends once again and prepared to have one last season together as teams. Future plans are to earn a bachelor's degree in accounting and run track for Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, and participate in their Air Force ROTC program. He's being escorted by John Healy Sr. and Jacqueline. Our next Tiger honoree is our quarterback, number 12, Michael Lewis Jr. This is his 3rd year playing Waynesville Tiger football. His accomplishments are a 3-year starter. His favorite Tiger memory is when I threw a touchdown pass to Jared versus Rolla last season. Future plans are to go to college and continue to play football. He's being escorted by his father, Michael Sr., and his mom, Chica, and his sister. Up next for Waynesville, wearing number 14, Jordan Hartnett. This is his 2nd year with the Tigers. His favorite memory, playing dodgeball with the team. His future plans are to go to Georgia Southern to study computer technology. He's being escorted by his mother, Melissa Williams. Now coming to the field for Waynesville, number 16, A.J. Martin. played for Waynesville 3 years. His academic accomplishments include football, basketball, and track. His favorite Tiger memory when Coach Haynes was celebrating and jumping in the air saying, "We're number one, baby," after we scored a touchdown at Glendale. He had tumbled and rolled over on the sideline, and we had to check to make sure he was okay, and he said, "Oh yeah." Future plans are to attend college and focus on my path to the NFL and get a degree in entrepreneurship. He's being escorted by his dad, Carl, and his mom, Lacey. Next up with the Tigers, Tristan Crescent, wearing number 20. He's a middle linebacker in his second year on the team. His accomplishments include playing football and golf, Junior of the Year award in welding class at WCC. His favorite Tiger memory, homecoming parade last year. Future plans, attend Missouri Welding Institute. He's being escorted by his mother and 2 brothers. Wearing number 27 for the Tigers, Christopher Bancroft. He's played all through middle and high school football. Academic accomplishment was a WCC tour guide and is also a part of the WCC welding program. His favorite Tiger memory was being able to be a part of the turning around the Waynesville Tigers losing streak to a winning streak with my football family. His future plans are to go into the United States Air Force and become a metal technician to make a good living for my son and my girlfriend, and later on I'm going to pursue welding in my career. He's being escorted by his mother, Stephanie Bancroft, and his father, Chad Bancroft. Next up for the Tigers, number 36, Sean Feltrand. This is his second year playing for the Tigers. His activities include football and wrestling. His favorite Tiger memory, trying out for wrestling for the first time. His future plans, join the Marines. He's being escorted by his mom and dad, Charlene and Stephen Vincent. Also my brother Cedric, Shalon, and sister Jesslyn. Now wearing number 44, Damian Machuca. He's played 4 years for the Waynesville Tigers. His accomplishments are football, varsity letterman, and honor roll student. His favorite Tiger memory, personal, playing against Rolla my sophomore year. It was my first real varsity time, and I played pretty well. I ended up getting a couple of sacks at the end of the game to force overtime. His favorite team memory, I've enjoyed every moment with my teammates. Nothing will rival the memories we have and the bonds we share. He plans to attend Missouri State next year, although he says he's undecided on what I want to study. I have a couple different interests, and I'm not sure yet which one I want to pursue. I may go to kinesiology, possibly psychology, or maybe even accounting. He's being escorted by Elizabeth Ossie, his mother, Darren Machuca, his father, Brian Ossie, his stepdad, and Jessica Machuca, his stepmom. Up next for Waynesville, number 51, John Servito. This is his second year, and his accomplishments are being OSHA certified. His favorite Tiger memory is blowing out Central the second time during district playoffs. His future plans are to enter the Army and continue school to pursue a career in engineering. He's being escorted by his sister, Andy Alexander. Wearing number 52 for Waynesville, Joseph Lincoln. This is his 4th year playing for the Tigers. And his activities include varsity football and varsity wrestling and track. His favorite Tiger memory was when we broke the losing streak my sophomore year against Hillcrest, and when Coach Haynes fell on the field last year at Waynesville. Future plans are to attend college to study theology and play football. He's being escorted by Sunshine Lincoln and Chad Lincoln. Next up for the Tigers, wearing number 53, Gavin Kaava.
Bring that towards me.
This is his fourth year with the team and his accomplishments in football.
Yeah, just push down on this
His
part.
favorite Tiger memory would have to be spending all 4 years of my amazing class of 2021 and playing all 4 years for this great school and great football program, and I hope to honor the whole community with my last season. His future plans are to go to the next level for football and get my degree in sports medicine. He's being escorted by his mother.
Okay, so now what we need to do, let's ask Mariah if
Now
she's
going
got
to
anything
field number
on your
72,
phone.
Antonio Pearson.
On camera 3.
This is his fourth year for Waynesville. His accomplishments are varsity, letterman, and DECA. His favorite Tiger memory, starting and breaking the 2 years of losing seasons versus Hillcrest, also spending time with my battle buddy. Future plans are to go to college, do my 4 years, then join the Army as an officer. He's being escorted by his parents, Coach Carlos Pearson and Emily Pearson. Now up for the Tigers, number 89, Jeremiah Johnson.
Okay, Zachary, as soon as this last one is
He's
introduced,
played for the Tigers for 2 seasons, and his favorite accomplishment is football. His favorite Tiger memory, bus rides home after every game. His future plans
Probably water
after
in
high
the
school
connection.
are to join the military to become a firefighter. He's being escorted by his mother, Martis Johnson, and his brother, and these are your 2020 senior football players. They will now head back to the locker room to get ready for the game. Our senior band members and senior cheerleaders will be recognized at halftime of this game. As a reminder, the football field, the seats on the left are designated for Waynesville High School students. The seats located on the far side of the stadium are for the visiting team. Please maintain social distancing. The seats outside of your immediate family and stay masked up when transitioning, entering, and/or exiting the stadium. The restroom on the west end of the stadium is for the visiting team. In addition, after the game, no one will be allowed to enter the field and/or congregate within the stadium or parking lot.
I wonder to turn on the audio.
Parents and families are to exit the stadium and wait for students in their vehicles.
And then what's your answer on the other thing?
No, she didn't say anything about me connecting or not.
Problem lately. Oh yeah, we can play if it doesn't rain anymore. I said, listen, I've coached at Lakeway. You pee at third base, you're done for a week. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the Waynesville Army JROTC color guard marches onto the field.
Drop the flag. Mask is off. Drop the flag. Mask and pants.
The color guard commander and carrying the national colors is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Audrey Steele. Carrying the Missouri State colors is Cadet Roberto Rosbala. The left guard is Cadet Kaylee McDonald, and the right guard is Cadet Allison Scobie. Please remove your headgear and place your right hand over your heart. Tonight we are honored to have Sergeant First Class Felicia S. Mitchell singing the national anthem, and please remain standing until the colors have left the field. Tonight's football game is not only an interscholastic competitive matchup between these two schools, it's also an extended educational experience for the student athletes. The Missouri State High School Activities Association and each member Waynesville High School know that events such as these help teach life values to the young participants.
I know how Eric is. I had him in class. Eric's such a good kid. I know that he's treating his linemen very well. Because they're going to protect him and hopefully give him a lot of love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when I dismiss you, you need to have your masks on. We'll set the bleachers as we always do. You have to maintain your masks. And we're going to play as a score.
30, Eric Richardson, and number 53, Gavin Savard. Other captain for the Lakers, number 12, Jacob Waynesville.
All right. If you need to not talk and have it go in there, hold it down. Talk to me, hold that down.
Got it.
And that you're on.
Giddy up.
Camdenton deferred.
Camdenton won the toss and we deferred.
Camdenton won the toss. We deferred.
I've got you now.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you.
Camdenton won the toss and we deferred.
No, they won the toss and they deferred.
I was going to say, they can't. It don't work that way.
You're on about a half-second delay.
You're on about 3/4 of a second delay.
That's going to get tricky.
Oh, gosh. And I can hear myself.
On delay?
Uh-huh. What?
Would you stop saying things twice?
What?
It's 4 times.
I'm looking for Tim. Do you see Tim?
And Security Bank brings us the coin toss. The coin toss again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waynesville Tiger Football 2020. And Matt, it's been a long time since we've been on the air, and a lot of things have changed in the world. We want to welcome everybody here. Tonight, we are so excited about coming back to some live sports action here at Waynesville.
Absolutely, Mike. This is, I've said several times, we've got Marv and Coach Mack here beside us tonight. This is just one more step towards normalcy. Just the chance to Friday night, temperature's still a little warm, but a little cooler than we had a couple weeks ago. And all of a sudden it feels like Friday night. We got the team on the field tonight. This is a little more closer to normal.
And Camdenton's going to kick off to start the game. I believe that's A.J. Martin back there with the ball.
I believe you're right. He finds the seam. He's still on his feet. A.J. one to beat. And
we got a flag, and we got a flag on the field too.
Wow, nice return right there for A.J. Is the Tigers depending on the flag here. Now, flag looks like it's the middle of the field. Coach, that's one of those that could very easily be that walk in the back right there.
And that's what it's going to be. Well,
oh, no, penalty on the Lakers. We walk that off. The Tigers are going to be set up to start in Laker territory.
I'm kind of confused, Matt. I'm not.
You
don't normally see that.
I believe it's going to be a personal foul on the Lakers.
Well, they gave the signal for the hand in the back, and wow, who would have thought our first play of the year, and we really need our rules interpreter, Gary Schultz, to
Coach, I've got
jump
in.
We're
going to have to get that sun just a little more down right there.
Yeah, we are. It's kind of brutal right now with where the Tigers are set up.
Tigers going to take the ball 1st and 10. Ball sits at the 44-yard line. Michael Lewis out there on the line. I believe that's Eric Richardson, the lone tailback. Receivers bunched at the top. Lewis drop backs. He's going to pitch to Richardson. Richardson looking for the edge.
He's still on his feet. Well, Matt, there's one thing I'm going to say. I might as well say it off the first play. If we can get Eric Richardson with a little bit of space, I would put him right now up against anybody in the Ozark Conference. I'm going to say he's the fastest guy in the entire conference.
Absolutely. And you and I have seen Eric Richardson's speed firsthand, and that was his freshman year. Last year, Eric, unfortunately, no track season in the spring. We didn't get to compete. But we know that young man is as fast as they come. Little quick pass here off the hands of the intended receiver. I believe that was looking for John Ely Jr. Mike zipped that ball in there. John not able to corral it and bring it in. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5, maybe 6 here. Ball sits right inside the 40-yard line.
High snap, but he pulls it down.
Quick pass to the outside. That's going to be 1st down and more. Going to be taken down and pushed out of bounds. Looks right about the 25-yard line.
And I believe that was Ely too, wasn't it? I can't see.
Boy, Coach Rollins, it is real hard for me to catch numbers right now with the glare of that sun.
I think that was Fiame, Marion Fiame on that catch. Apologize there at home. It's like you say, it's real brutal right now looking into this sun.
All right, Michael Lewis, handoff, goes up the middle, still on his feet. Breaks 1, breaks 2, and out of bounds at about the 3, the 4.
That's Sean Beltran on that run, I believe.
No, they're going to say he's down at the 7. But that's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Waynesville Tigers. And Coach Rollins, I think it's real important tonight that the Tigers get on the board, put the pressure on a younger Camdenton team than we've seen in a little while.
Well, I think it's good. We were talking earlier in the day about that. I thought whoever scored first was going to be huge.
Michael Lewis handoff goes up the middle. Looks like inside about, 1.5?
That's going to be Richardson on the carry.
All right, looks like they're going to mark him about the 2.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
All right. Lewis in the backfield gives to Richardson again. Richardson chugging forward. I'm looking on the near side, no signal.
Nope, they're going to say he was down before he got across.
All right, checking into the game. Looks like coming in is number 36.
That's Beltran. Lewis going to keep it.
Lewis going to keep it himself, and he's hit the backfield and dropped.
He's going to be dropped at about the 4-yard line for a 2-yard loss.
Credit Camdenton, nice stop right there. Brady Ford, number 28, comes off the end right there, sniffs it out, and Michael Lewis dropped for a loss.
So it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line for the Tigers. Richardson's going to be back in the game.
Big play right here early, Coach, for the Tigers. 4th and goal. Ball sitting about the 3.5. Lewis keeps himself. He's hit, he's spun, he's wrapped up, and Lewis is not going to find the end zone.
He's not going to make it. Camdenton with a huge defensive stop here at the beginning of the game. They're going to take over the ball at the 1-yard line and hold the Tigers out of the end zone on that opening drive. Matt, a lot of good things we saw right there out of that opening drive for the Tigers. We just couldn't punch the ball into the end zone.
No, absolutely. The drive starting in their territory, drive down, but Camdenton stiffens the neck right there on defense. Now they're going to have a chance with the ball, but they are going to be deep in their own territory. That ball sitting just inside the 2. Yeah. I'd like to see the Tiger defense tee off and take a safety right here. A little trap run inside. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. Looks like he's going to be down right about the 5-yard line. Landon Thomas, number 25, going to carry that. So ball sits just across the 5. Camdenton comes back to the line. Camdenton really tight formation. 3 running backs in the set right now. They're going to give to the tailback this time. On his feet. It's going to be out near the 20.
Okay, well, we're like on a delay.
All right, so ball sits at the 19-yard line. Camden keeps the 3 running back set. They're going to give to the tailback once more. This time he is going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage and thrown back. He looks like, Coach, it looks like he may have lost one on the carry that time. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage, I think. Generous spot there by the referees.
Boy, Camden, it's been a long time since I've seen the Lakers come out in this packed of a formation. Give it to the deep back, and this time he's going to get it out. He's going to pick up a few yards out to about the 24-yard line, but that's going to make it about 3rd and 6.
Okay, I'm going to try that. Thanks. You know, Matt, it's not what the Lakers did last week the majority of the time against Kickapoo, and Kickapoo rolled into Camden last week and it really surprised the Lakers to 28-7 victory over them.
Pitch to the outside. Tigers, wow, credit the defense right there. Pursuit straight down the line of scrimmage, knock him out of bounds, and Camden's going to be forced to punt.
And Matt,
that's the big senior Joey Linkus with the stop right there. Wow, nice job, Tiger defense. Tigers are going to get away from it, and the Lakers are going to touch it dead right at the 45-yard line. So the Tigers are going to be near midfield. Waynesville will take over for their second possession at the 45, but nice job right there for Coach Klutz's defense.
Yeah, good job. That you watch the Lakers get out from that hole, and you're just hoping they don't put a sustained drive right in right there. You know, and Matt, I want to reiterate there talking about Coach Klutz's job was right there as defensive coordinator getting that stop.
We've got a little. It's like Coach Jeff Shore unhappy about something on that far sideline. Looks like talking to the referee. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything on the punt or the play there, but
I didn't either.
Definitely unhappy about something on the far side. Coach, is this our first hydration break of the season?
I don't think so. I think the Tigers are supposed to be on the field right now.
Oh, Coach, we hadn't even got a chance, but Mr. Tony Powell checking in. Mr. Tony Powell going to be the first guy on the TTSN Sports Map. I want to send a big hello to him. Checking in from Robbins Air Force Base in Georgia tonight. So the first pin of the year.
The first pin of the year, folks. I want to remind you, check in. We got a lot of people checking in and popping up tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll start the 2020-21 TTSN map full of pins. As Matt puts the first pin in back there.
First pin is in the state of Georgia. Mr. Tony Powell, first man on the board tonight. And who better to start us? Such a great man, first man.
And Matt, I'm still not sure what we've seen out here.
I'm not exactly sure either. I think the Tigers, the look of it, did they take a timeout from the Tigers?
They did not, as far as what we can tell on the board.
All right, either way, Michael Lewis in the backfield. Looks like A.J. Martin in motion. Handoff goes to Eric Richardson up the middle, still on his feet, still moving. He's going to be finally hit, but not before his forward momentum gets him about 4 yards on the carry.
Like about 4. He ran a long ways to get those 4 yards.
John Hammock checking in with us tonight from Columbia, Missouri. That's going to be our first Missouri pin.
I didn't even know we put a Missouri pin in.
Well, and that might be a TTSN sports history because I think the first pin's almost always gone to Waynesville.
Lewis rolls out to the left. He's under pressure now. The ball's loose.
It looks like the Tigers back on top of it. Is that Tony? Number 72?
72, it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be Antonio Pearson. That's who I thought it was. Quickly dove on that. Heads up play inside to get on top of that ball. Tigers going to lose about 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third and about 14, but heads up play by Mr. Pearson to get in there and get on that ball. Lewis lets one go long.
He's got a receiver.
It's complete. Down inside the 10.
It's going to be Chris Bancroft.
Christopher Bancroft. What a nice job right there. Had to slow up a little bit.
Well, the big thing was, look at the separation he had with the secondary of the Camdenton Lakers.
That is a big play and a big catch right there. Puts the Tigers first and goal.
Matt, States are rolling in like crazy right now.
All right, I'm going to have to get back here and catch some of these in a minute. Michael Lewis looks like he's going to keep it. Oh, loses his feet.
He went to cut, and his feet went right out from underneath of him.
Jeff Smith, class of 84. Love our alumni Tigers checking in from Atlanta, Georgia tonight. Former coach Mickey Murray checking in outside of Laramie, Wyoming tonight. I got to get Wyoming on the board here in a minute, but the Tigers are going to score on this play, so I'm going to wait.
2nd and 12. Lewis is back. He's got a wide open receiver.
Open inside.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Just like I called it, we were going to score on that play, so it's a good thing I waited.
Zay MacArthur, as you watch Camdenton just spread that defense, and Zay went down there, sat down there wide open.
Well, Zay was a young man that was ready for tonight. I have Zay in my 6th hour class, and we were talking. He said he was telling me how long today had lasted. He couldn't wait to get out here and get some action tonight. He said today felt like it lasted about 10 hours long.
Snap down, kick is up.
Kick is up, and it's
good.
That's going to be Chase Evans.
So the Tigers at 4:25 here in the first quarter take the lead on the Camdenton Lakers, 7-0. It's nice to see the Tigers get that first score up on the board.
Getting in, I'm going to have to go back through here. Lancaster, California checking in with us tonight, Coach Rawlings. So the States, they are flying back here. We're getting the States on the board, Coach Mack. They're checking in from all over the world right now.
We've got our radio compadres sitting next to us this year, Matt. There's no telling what they may see over here and comment on. It's like the good old days down at Slaughter Field.
Down at Slaughter Field when we all had 1-foot square windows and
oh, that ball bounces over.
Oh, this one's going in. Pow! Oh.
Well,
he's lucky right there, but that ball's going to be spotted. It can't be outside the 2-yard line.
No, they're going to start right from where they started before.
Mr. Miguel Rivas checking in with us from Arizona tonight. Well, Mike, in looking, you talked about last week, and the Camden kind of having their hands full with an improved Kickapoo team. This is a younger Camdenton team than we've seen in a while, and reading some of Coach Jeff Shore's comments, said that, yeah, they're a little bit younger, but they love to hit, and it really felt like they gained some experience last week, and it was real excited coming into tonight's game. So I would not count this team out. Ball goes up.
And it's going to be caught. Nice coverage by the Tigers right there, Matt.
Holy cow. How did he come down with that ball, Coach Rawlings?
I don't really know.
I know how he came down with it. That's senior Cooper Ezzard over there, Coach.
Well, Ezzard had 12 catches last week.
Well, and we've called his name here before. I believe that's going to be Faulkner with the carry that time. He's going to bring it out near midfield, number 22.
Well, Camdenton quickly out to the 49-yard line. And he's going to complete that pass over the middle.
But he's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's
They're not
gonna be-
far behind it.
It's going to be Philip Curl on the catch. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
Coach, trying to catch up on our check-ins here. We got Ian Williams, another one of our alumni, checking in from Mo Valley. Coach Jalen Andrews checking in with
We've
us
got
tonight.
another. Oh, that one's going to be knocked down.
Jalen Williams checking in with us tonight, Coach, from all the way up in New York.
All right, nice defensive coverage there by L.J. Beam in the secondary to knock that pass away. This one's going to be out. Nice open field tackle.
Wow.
And that's
Who was
going to
that,
be
Coach? Is that going to be Beltran on the
That's
stop?
going to be Beltran, yes. We're almost at that sundown, Matt, and it's going to make this a whole lot easier.
Yes, it is.
4th down for the Lakers, and the Tigers jump off sides.
That's going to give them 5 free yards, but it is not going to give them the first down.
Nope, that'll change the 4th and 8 to a 4th and 3.
Boy, the alumni are with us. Jacob York checking in from up at Missouri Valley. Sheen Butler Lawson checking in, Coach.
And as soon as Coach Madlock checks in, once they cross that Arkansas
Well,
state line,
we just
we're
got
going to
it.
get Arkansas.
We just got it. And it looks like Camdenton's going to call the timeout.
They're going to call timeout. I think they tried to draw the Tigers off sides there.
Adrian Bone checking in from Huntsville, Alabama.
Matt, it'd be more convenient if that map was up here by you. But on a positive note, Matt Johnson was the beneficiary of a nice, comfortable rolly chair tonight. Now I know why Tim Wallace put the rolly chair over there for you, so you can go back and put the pins in the map.
Right. See, I don't even have to stand up. I can just roll around. Joshua Ash, another one of our seniors from last year, checking in from down the road in Rolla tonight. Fort Lee, Virginia, Tracy Lanier checking in. Virginia, we do not have in, so Fort Lee goes in the map. And Coach, we're racking up states left and right. I think everybody's as excited as you and me to just have some normal life high school football right now. David Jones checks in from Newman, Georgia.
And they're going to let it fly, and they got a wide open receiver.
Still on
And
his
he's
feet, and he's
gonna
in for
take
the
it in.
touchdown.
That's going to be Cooper Ezzard at the 43-yard touchdown pass.
Jashawn Mabry-Lyles checking in from down in Alabama. Seth Hedrick, we are with you, brother. Football is back.
You know, we take this list of names, put together a pretty good alumni
I know,
team.
that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking we've got a pretty salty lineup just on who's checked in the last 10 minutes.
Camdenton lining up for their extra point.
Coach, can you get a number? Is that number 13 kicking for them?
I believe it is.
Cam Durnan.
Kick is up, and it
it's
is good. So we're all knotted up at 7 here. 2:54 left in quarter number 1. And Matt, we've seen 2 different Camdenton Laker offenses here. The first one just really wanted to run the ball, and they come out in their second series, and they have opened it wide open.
Well, and in that calling the fourth down, making you think they're going to punt, kind of run that little trickeration and get down inside to the touchdown right there. But Waynesville Tiger offense getting ready to get right back on that field. Just judging, now we've seen this year in and year out, Coach. They don't kick, not many teams kick the ball deep to us, knowing how quick we are at the speed.
Right.
If I'm Camdenton, if I'm Coach Jeff Shore over there, I'm telling my kicker, don't put that ball anywhere near A.J. Martin, because A.J. Martin fast.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to do that again.
Desmond Donia is checking in with us from Wichita, Kansas.
John Ely and Zay MacArthur back this time for the Tigers. I don't think you want to kick it deep to either one of those guys either.
No, both those guys are real quick. So Dernan's going to tee it up for the Tigers. I mean, for the Lakers. And it's going to be a
it's an
little
onside
kick.
Nice job by the Tigers. 42, I think.
I'm pretty sure that's who it was, Coach. I think that was, yes.
Elijah Stallings.
It is Stallings.
As you saw the kicker for Camdenton go down to tie his shoe, and then we have the attempted onside kick. So the Tigers are going to take over on the 49-yard line with great field position.
All right, so the Tigers once more are going to get the ball to start in Camdenton territory. Ball sits at the Camdenton 49. Snap back, quick pass, on his feet, still moving. It's going to be number 84, Coach. That is Chris Tuiasosopo.
Chris, new to the district this year. Got to meet Chris this week in class.
All right, this time the handoff's going to go up the middle. That's going to be Richardson still on his feet. He's going to fall forward. He's going to have the first down.
So the Tigers move it down to 38. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. 2:18 left here in the first quarter.
Oh, Coach, we're getting close to that sun being down. It's going to get a lot easier.
Oh, yes, it is.
All right, Michael Lewis in the shotgun set. A.J. Martin comes in motion. The pitch goes to him. Looking for the corner.
AJ.
He's into the open, and you are not going to catch A.J. Martin.
A.J.
Touchdown, Waynesville Tigers.
Now, a touchdown pass and reception to A.J. Martin because they tossed that ball forward, Matt. That could be important. If you were playing Michael Lewis in your Ozark Conference Fantasy League tonight, that's a huge description right there.
I'll have to check the Ozark Conference roster. I think Colin Long has him in the Fantasy League.
That's a very good possibility.
All right, Evans tees it up. It's up, and it's good. And just like that, the Waynesville Tigers are back on top 14-7.
Just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
This coach is more former Tigers, former mayor of Waynesville, Coach Miss Luge Hardman, checking in with us tonight. We talked about the team here. I think we'd have to consider Mr. Cameron Cavalier. We'd have to consider Aaron Imperato for the team we're putting together tonight.
There's all kinds of people on there.
Aaron McDaniel. Coach, we can put together quite the squad. I think I've got an all Ozark Conference team already put together right here.
So the Tigers will be kicking off.
Looks like Mason Wright's going to tee it up to kick off for the Waynesville Tigers. Mason just a sophomore, I believe. That is correct. So it tees the ball up right at the 40. Camdenton, one man back. I believe that's going to be number 22, and it is. It's going to be Jaden Falconer. High kick, fielded at the 10 by Falconer. On his feet, spins at the 20, spun around, still on his feet, and going the wrong direction for Camdenton. Oh, they're going to say he's down.
Yeah.
Wow, that ball got loose, and I was excited for just a second. But they're going to drive him back all the way inside the 10. Just inside the 10 is where the Camdenton Lakers are going to take over offensively.
He had that ball all the way out to the 20-yard line, so nice job by the Tiger special teams there.
Eric Morris checking in with us. I believe he's checking in from down in Arizona as well. All right, so the Camdenton offense, Coach, I don't know what we're going to see. We saw a packed house, and this time it couldn't be any more spread out. A little screen pass to the inside, still on his feet. That's going to be Ezard, I believe. Oh, and we've got a late flag coming in. Late flag comes into the middle of the field, Coach. I did not see anything in there. I don't know.
Well, they're going to have this discussion. Where it's at doesn't look good for us.
We said that earlier, and it worked out for us, so I think we should say that every time.
Yes, I do too. It is on us.
It's going to be a personal foul on the Tigers, and they're going to mark off 15 yards. So that's going to bring the ball out across the 35-yard line. Right about the 36 is where they're going to set it up. And, Coach, I've seen two former TTS fans of the year already checking in, Mr. Trevon Dorsey and now Miss Angie Pills, the last two TTS fans of the year.
Almost intercepted. Zay MacArthur almost picked that ball off and took it to the house.
Well, Zay is all over the place tonight, involved in so many plays. If this is how he is when he can't wait to play, we need to do this every week.
Yes, we do.
Drop back, a lot of time in the pocket. Now the quarterback's going to take off, and he's going to be popped. He's going to get it across the line of scrimmage forward, pick up 2, maybe 3, but he's going to take a pretty good pop at the end of that.
And we hope Trevon enjoyed his autographed photo of the TTSN crew for being named Fan of the Year last year.
Part of the TTSN prize package, all sorts of stuff. Oh.
He's going to overthrow
that one's going to be picked off.
Yeah.
Oh, Richardson, nice little move. He's going to get it back to the 35-yard line. But quarterback Shore puts that one up for grabs, and the Tigers will take it. And Shore, on top of that, took a pretty hard pop as he let that ball go.
Yeah, he overthrew the receiver there. Eric gets shoestring tackled. If he doesn't get tackled right there, you can add a lot of yardage to that return.
And that shows you right there. Shore, I think, of course, Coach, if it were me back there where Shore was and those Tigers were coming as fast as they were coming, my throw might be a little offline too, but he throws that up there for grabs, and Eric Richardson happy to unwrap that gift. All right, so the Tiger offense back on the field. Tigers go 2 wide out, split up to the top, 1 to the bottom. Michael Lewis in the shotgun set, 2 backs in the field. Man comes in motion. Give goes right up the middle. He's going to spill forward. Looks like he's going to pick up about 4 on the carry. I believe that's going to be Mason, Coach, on the carry that time.
Yep, Mason Wright on that carry for the Tigers.
Mason, last year as a freshman, I know played, I believe was the starting running back on the freshman team last year. Very impressive in the games I got down here to watch. Definitely a young Tiger worth noting. I think we're going to be calling his name for the years to come. Quick pass out to the outside. That's going to be caught. Still on his feet across the 40. Spin move and going to be dropped just shy of the 50.
Zay MacArthur again on that reception.
Who else are we going to call right now? Zay MacArthur all over the place.
Well, you talk about Mason. Mason with a big game last year against Springfield Central here on the varsity level.
Oh, there it is. Oh!
Just over the fingertips
AJ
of AJ Martin.
So close right there. If it's a little closer, AJ takes that to the house.
Yes, he
AJ's
does.
over there in the band. He might have a tuba on his shoulder already. Daniel Martinez, class of 84, Coach. The alumni are out in force right now.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. 9 seconds left here in the first quarter.
All right, Lewis comes up under set. It's going to be a quick pitch back. Eric Richardson looking for a seam inside, and he's going to spill forward. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3.
And, Matt, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. You know what that means, Matt?
Is it time for the first TTSN Sports Update of 2020?
You are exactly right. It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news. It is news right here in Tiger Town. Matt, you know who likes the TigerTV Facebook page?
It's 2020, so I'm going way out in left field. Fire-breathing ant moths.
Well, it could definitely be that. But
Nothing surprises me in 2020.
Our first person who likes the Tiger TV Facebook page is Athletic Director Corey Ace, because we want to send kudos out to Corey on everything he's had to do over the last few weeks and actually the whole summer, trying to keep everything together during this national pandemic and working out situations we can get the kids in, we can work them out, and being able to weave his way through all the obstacles that it's taken this year to bring sports and athletics back to the high school level here in Waynesville. Corey, we want to say thank you for everything you've done to get us right here to a Friday night football game.
Absolutely. Michael Lewis in the shotgun set. Pressure up the middle. Michael's going to take off. Still on his feet, and he's got the first down.
Nice job by Michael Lewis. He was so close to being sacked for about a 7-8 yard loss. Was able to stay on his feet, pick up the first down, and keep his Tiger drive moving.
All right, so 1st and 10. Ball sits right at the 40-yard line of the Camdenton Lakers. Michael Lewis up under center. 2 wideouts down to the bottom of the screen. Zay MacArthur comes in motion. Drop back. Mike still got it. Looking for room. Now Michael Lewis going to be hauled down, but not before he gets forward and picks up about 7 on the play. Nice job right there. Michael looked. Everyone was covered. Credit the defense right there. Michael Lewis going to take it and pick up 7 on the ground. All right, shotgun set, 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. A.J. Martin in motion. Fakes the handoff to A.J. Martin. It's going to be Eric Richardson spinning. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage and be shoved back. Fire-breathing ant moths. Mr. Schultz, that's 2020. There's nothing's off the table at this point. All right, so it's going to push it back about 3rd and 5. Quick pass to the outside. It's complete. Still on his feet. It's going to be real close depending on where it looks.
Marion Fiame there on the catch.
And they're going to say, I couldn't tell. We've got some players between us and that line. I wasn't sure where he tiptoed out of bounds.
Should be a first down. Yep, it's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Tigers first down keeps that drive going. 10:30 left here in the second quarter.
All right, Michael Lewis in the shotgun set. Handoff's going to go up the middle. Eric Richardson's going to plow straight forward for 5.
And Matt,
Coach,
former
Adam
mayor,
Wright checking
former
in
mayor,
from way up in Washington.
Former Mayor Luke Hardman pointed out that we have a lot of teachers and retired teachers watching tonight, right here on the TTSN Sports Network. And I think you're right, Luge. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
All right, handoff's going to be Mason Reed this time. He's going to be stopped. Probably going to lose a yard on that one as Camdenton had that one sniffed out. I believe the stop that time is going to be number 3. It's going to be Gunnar Morris of the Camdenton Lakers. Gets in there, grabs Mason, going to pull him down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5.5.
Full house in that backfield for the Tigers, Matt.
All over. Lewis, oh, what
He's
a
gonna take that
fake,
to the
and he
house.
is gone. Wow.
He froze that Camdenton defense. Michael Lewis takes it in from 24-yard line to extend the Tiger lead.
What a fake. Coach, if that was on the basketball court, the defender just fell down. Wow. What a fake. Michael Lewis freezes them and takes it to the house. Waynesville, another trip to the end zone. Evans tees it up for the Tigers. Michael Lewis holds. It's up and it's good. And just like that, the Waynesville Tigers on top, 21-7.
That's right, with 9:21 left here in the first half. Tigers score quickly from out there as, once again, Lewis with a tremendous fake.
Wow. Coach, I like what I am seeing of these Tigers.
Well, the Tiger team speed is definitely being evident here in the early goings of this game.
Absolutely. On both sides of the ball. Defense has played good. Outside the one long play on that 4th down, Camdenton has had a really hard time moving the ball against the Tigers. Starting to get a little effect of the lights on the field now. Boy, I'm sure glad that sun is down.
Oh, I am too. It makes it so much easier to see numbers up here.
So as you said, 9:21 remaining in the first half. Tigers on top, 21-7. Camdenton looks like they're still offensively trying to find their spot right now. We came with the first series, they came out and ran the full house backfield, the old, almost the old school wishbone. Second time, it was air the ball out. And that last time, it wasn't like the old swinging gate where they were all on one side. It just looked like they put 7 wide receivers out.
Well,
looked like Coach Rawlings designed an offense back in the day.
And that's
spread
why
the
I'm
whole
up
team
here,
out,
not
everybody
down
go
there.
deep. It's that backyard football. Everybody's a wide receiver. Everybody go deep.
That was my one day of helping coach 7th grade football out of Wood Middle.
Yeah, that it's funny how you use the word help, because that wasn't what I turned around. And that was not what I thought you had done.
That ball's going to go out of bounds. So the Lakers will take over.
Yeah, out of bounds is going to be the 15-yard penalty and move it out to the 35. So the Camdenton Lakers should set up and go to work right there.
And that'll be the Camdenton's best starting position of the night.
Yeah, we've seen a couple quarterbacks as I hear Marv beside us.
Well,
it looks like it's going to be Bear Shore coming back into the game.
Bear Shore and Wormsley.
Wormsley.
They last week traded off and actually ran about half and half of the offense for the Lakers.
They're going to spread it wide as Camdenton goes 5 wide. They're going to look to the top, going deep on the first play, and
almost picked off there.
Whoa, the Tigers get close right there. That's going to be L.J. Beam almost. Ooh, L.J. Beam, I thought he had it.
Camdenton's throwing that ball into double coverage over there.
Boy, dangerous, dangerous pass right there. I think Camdenton real happy that one wasn't picked off. Camdenton keeps it 5 wide. They're going to go a little short pass this time and absolutely dropped.
Zay MacArthur.
Zay MacArthur. Holy cow.
So it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Lakers.
Zay absolutely pops him. It's going to be a loss of 4. So here comes the Tiger defense. A little screen pass on the inside. Still on his feet.
Going to be just short.
Woo. Eli Griffin. Yep, that's 27. Going to be on the reception. Is going to be very close. Looking for the spot here. Looks like they're going to be about 4th and 3.
4th and 3.
4th and a long 2. 4th and a short 3.
Looks like Camdenton's got the offense back out on the field.
And they've loaded that backfield. We've seen this on that first series. Usually goes to the tailback, and it's going to go to the tailback.
And he's going to be
dropped.
And the Tiger defense holds tight, and they're going to take over on the 44 or 42-yard line.
Whole host of Tigers in on the stop. The first man I saw there was number 72. Antonio Pearson gets in there, along with Joey Linkus, and a whole host of Tigers absolutely drop him, not even close. So the Tigers going to go to work in Camdenton territory. Ball sits at the 38, and, Coach, I'm ready to see this offense fly right down the field again.
What a stand there by the Tigers.
Woo. All right, Michael Lewis comes up under set. One wide out to the top. Fakes the pitch. This time they go to the outside.
I think that was A.J. Martin on the reception.
A.J. Martin looks like he –
Nope, it was not A.J. It was John Ely.
John Ely Jr. going to step out of bounds, but it looks like he picks up about 6 on the play. Going to be 2nd and a long 4. Eric Richardson in the backfield set. Michael's going to be in the shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 wide out to the bottom. Here comes the man receiver way over his head.
Lewis's head. He just falls on it smartly right there.
Smart play right there.
Don't want to try to do something there to get you into more trouble.
Woo.
Oklahoma's on the board. Chris Kempen's watching us from in Oklahoma.
Oh. All right, hold on. I'm going to wait till after this play. We're going to get the first down right here.
3rd and 25 for the Tigers. And Lewis.
Michael Lewis.
Oh,
pass into the middle. And, yep. Going to be picked off, but I think we're going to have pass interference on the Camdenton Lakers. I think this one's coming right back.
I think you're exactly right, Matt.
I did not see who the receiver was, but it looked like one of the Tiger receivers. Is that Zay right there? Somebody took a pretty hard shove right in the middle of the back. I think it was Zay that got shoved.
Pass interference against the Lakers. So, Matt, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And so that will.
I don't think it is in high school. I think you have to actually get the 15 yards, and now they're going to march it off. The Waynesville Tigers are going to be looking at about 4th and there's only 3rd.
So that'll make
it about 3rd and 9.
Yeah. So 3rd and 9 for the Waynesville Tigers after that 15-yard penalty on the Lakers on the pass interference. Zay MacArthur was the one who got shoved before he was able to catch the ball.
And Coach, we're going to have a hydration break.
I believe that's what it is. I couldn't tell if somebody called timeout or not. I'll be honest with you, Matt. That's an odd place to call the hydration break, but that works out well for the Tigers if that's what that was, because they can regroup and Coach Haynes can set up an offensive play here at 3rd and 9.
And Coach, I know it's a new year, but if we have fans at home that want to know. Now, I did hear this summer that our athletic director, Mr. Corey Ace, had to attend that the H2O Summit for the state of Missouri was virtual this year.
It was a Zoom call. All the ADs and all the hydration experts got on a Zoom call, and talked about the importance of hydration. And, you know, Matt, if you've got any questions about water or just hydration or the history of water.
Well, I know Corey Ace last year was given that lesson on the history of water. You call down to the athletic office, you ask to speak to Mr. Ace, and he'll tell you about the hydration. All right, Tigers in the shotgun set. 2 receivers are going to be wide out to the top. Lewis looking left, and he's going to be wrapped up and stopped. It's going to be number 16 for the Camdenton Lakers. Going to be that's going to be Wormick. I'm sorry, Parker Wormick. He comes from that blind side, wraps Michael up, and it's going to drop it at the 50. So it's going to be 4th and about, what do you think, Coach? About 4th and 16?
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 16.
And
Richardson going back to punt.
Eric Richardson's back to punt. Coach, can you see who that is, the deep man back to return for the Lakers? I do not have a good angle on his jersey number. Richardson, nice high floater. It's going to hit inside the 20, kind of check up, and the Tigers are going to down it right about the 16-yard line.
So that's where the Lakers will take over here. 6:17 left in quarter number 2.
All right, so Tiger defense under the direction of Mike Klutz going to be back on the field. Coach, where are we at time-wise? 6:17 left to play in the half.
6:17 left to go here in the first half. Tigers on top, 21-7. Camdenton with the football.
Camdenton looks like they're going to spread it back out. Is that
Wormsley at quarterback this time?
Wormsley's back in at quarterback. They still keep 5 wide. Wormsley going to take off and run it. Got some space, and he's going to dive forward. He's going to pick up the first down and pick up about 13 on the play.
Camdenton really spreads things out that time. That was a designed run for Wormsley.
Camdenton quickly back on the ball. And it looks like Waynesville's going to call a timeout. I think the Tigers want to just make sure everybody's on the same page of music right here, as it looks like Camdenton was ready to move to the hurry up. Make sure everybody knows exactly what we're doing. Would really like to see the Tigers get into halftime here with the 14-point lead, or get the ball back and even more right here. But definitely no reason to take a chance right here and let Camdenton get a little momentum moving with a fast play set. As Coach mentioned earlier, if you're watching, check in with us. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. We've got the TTSN sports map behind us. Coach Rawlings, I think we've already got 10 or 12 pins back there in the TTSN sports map, but let us know where you're tuning in from tonight. We'd love to check it off back there on the map. Coach, we've never had a season where we've had all 50 states in one sports season. This could be the year.
This could be it.
It's going to be another designed run right there, right back up the middle, still on his feet, but he's going to get out across about 50-yard line, spill forward to the Tiger 48, but the same exact play right there, designed run, spread it out, and Wormsley just takes off, and that time picks up a good chunk of yardage. Tigers, Camdenton quickly back on the ball. Right here, it's going to be a handoff.
We got a flag down on the far side, Matt.
I'm not – I think the Lakers may have had 2 men in motion right there.
Nope, it's going to be offsides against the Tigers.
Well, I was trying.
So that'll make it 1st and 5 for the Lakers.
All right, Wormsley still in the backfield. Shotgun set. Camdenton keeps the 3 wide outs to the bottom, 2 out to the top. Bring the man in motion, fake the handoff. This time looking for space on the outside, and I'm going to say, yeah,
it's incomplete.
Referee in good position right there to see that, because it looked like it was a little skip in.
It kind of flew out there like a wounded duck, man.
Well, but sometimes if the referee's not in position right there, it's hard to see if he actually caught it or if that hit the ground first. Referee in perfect position right there to see that that was not a completed catch. Not sure exactly what. Spots it right back up, and it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Speaking of our first quarter break
spotlight.
Corey Ace just walks through.
That man's everywhere. Wormsley takes off again.
Oh, Tigers get him stopped, but I think he fights forward for the first down.
That second effort's going to get it forward and get the first down, which will stop the clock right there. Going to get him just inside the 40-yard line. Going to spot that at the 39. So Camdenton Lakers 1st and 10. Ball sits at 39. 5:37 left to play here in the first half. High snap. Wormsley brings it down. Quick pass into the middle.
Tiger pressure on Wormsley right there caused that ball to be a little behind the intended receiver.
And that's going to be Jaden Falconer, going to be the intended. Not so sure Jaden may have not heard footsteps coming right there.
A lot of pressure on both ends of that for the Tigers.
All right. Wormsley drops back. He's going to let it go deep down the middle. It's going to be complete, and it's going to be in for the touchdown. It's going to be number 21. Cooper Ezard. Dang.
Wormsley just puts that ball over the outreached hands of the Tiger defender, and Ezard's able to bring it in and take it to the house.
Ezard, the senior receiver, a young man, terrific wide receiver. We've seen him the last several years. That very talented wide receiver, and as you said, just over the hands of the defender, he put it where Ezard could go get it, and Ezard takes it in for the touchdown. So Turner going to be back to kick the extra point for the Camdenton Lakers. Spots back, it's set, it's up, and it's good. And just like that, Coach Rawlings, it's going to be 21-14 in favor of the Waynesville Tigers. 5:22, a lot of time.
A lot of this quarter left.
Coach, a couple check-ins of note here. We mentioned alumni Eric Morse checking in from Phoenix. Currently 113 degrees down in Phoenix this evening.
And worse news than that, Bill Noakes checked in, let us know that the Cubs are over the Cards 2-0.
I hate them little Bears.
Come on, Bill. We need good news here on the Tiger Facebook feed. So it's going to be A.J. Martin and John Ely back for the Tigers.
A.J. on the near side now. We saw earlier Camdenton came out and tried the onside kick after that first score. The initial kickoff of the game. Camdenton did win the toss and deferred, kicked off, and A.J. Martin had a really nice return, pushed the ball up, and Tigers started in Laker territory. Interested to see where they may try and put this one. It's going to be, they're going to go deep. They're going back to A.J. Martin. They're not believers. A.J. 20.
Oh, he's going to get it out to about the 19. That's where the Tigers will take over.
Noah Ross checking in, Coach. We're putting another pin in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Head wrestling coach Lucas Smith checking in with us tonight.
All right, Lewis sets up the shotgun set. Two backs in, fake the give to the motion man, Zay MacArthur, and it's going to go up the middle. Going to go forward, looks like a pickup of about 2 on the play. Coach, a couple more alumni checking in. One that we can definitely put on our alumni team that we're building here tonight, Mr. Kevin Poinsett. And Miss Megan Pattison checking in with us.
Lewis
Lewis
rolls
out to his left. Looking down the field. He's got a receiver.
And they're going to say that's
they're gonna
incomplete.
say incomplete. Chris Stallings says we got some Tiger fans watching in Alabama tonight.
And
I
Derek
think,
Richardson says we've got Florida watching tonight.
Oh, buddy. Florida, Alabama we have, but Florida we need to put a pin in, Coach. We don't have Florida on the map yet tonight.
3rd and 7 for the Tigers on the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
I think timeout, but Coach Haynes didn't like what he was seeing right there. He's going to call timeout and talk things over.
All right, Coach, where are we at? 4:40. 3rd and 7 right here. Definitely want to get some momentum. You'd like to move down the field and score right here, but definitely
you don't want to give the ball back to the Lakers with time on the clock.
Right. That would be the priority right here. So I think Coach Haynes, I think this is a smart timeout right here. Calm things down, make sure everybody's on the same page. Coach, another pin going on the map now. Coach, do we put this on the international map or do we put this because Washington, D.C.'s checking in. Miles Miggs checks in with us. That's a world capital. Does that go on the world map or the national map? Or
that's
both?
Our national map.
International?
National.
I feel like it should be both. That's a world capital.
You don't need a passport to go to Washington, D.C.
This is true. Michael Lewis drops back. Time. Pass right across the middle. Oh! In and out of the hands. Is that Chris Bancroft? No, that is going to be Jared Hyatt. In and out of the hands. Thought Jared had it. Oh.
So it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Tigers. The punt team will come out on the field.
Larry Linkus checking in. I'm going to guess he's a big fan of Mr. Joey Linkus. What do you want to guess, Coach?
I think you're right. Destiny Peterson checking in, both of them in Ohio right now.
All right, Frederickstown. We got to get Ohio on the map. I got to get Washington, D.C. over there. Richardson back. He's going to punt again for the Tigers. Nice high rolling kick. Going to hit inside the 45. Going to check up and stop right about 43, 44-yard line. So the Camdenton Lakers are going to take over there. 4:26 on the clock here left in the first half. Christian Hopkins checking in with us. Christian, Kentucky. Christian, we do not have Kentucky, but now we do. Thank you very much, Mr. Hopkins. So hold on here. I got to get Washington, D.C. I have got to get Kentucky. Coach, what was the other one? Ohio. I got to get in just a minute, but first down, Camdenton. Is that Wormsley still?
Yep, Wormsley still in a quarterback.
Camdenton keeps that wide set formation. Wormsley coming up. Looks like he's wanting to run again. This time Tigers seal it up, and he goes nowhere. I did not see who that was. Coach, did you see? I think Fiame may have been in on it, but someone else was there too.
Yeah.
Beltran.
So 2nd and 9. They give Wormsley a yard on that. He's going to run it again.
He's going to go again. Oh!
We got a flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy that was 3 yards from it doesn't call it, but the inline guy finally throws the flag. That could not be any more plain.
Okay. They did get it, Matt.
Whoa. Sorry, I get a little worked up because that was as blatant as day, and the guy that was right there didn't seem to think it was a penalty.
It's going to be second. It looks like 18 for the Lakers.
Second and 18 now. 4 Camdenton with the ball all the way back to the 34, maybe the 35-yard line of Camdenton. Wormsley.
All right,
Wormsley.
Wormsley. A little pass down the middle, but some pressure in there in the middle.
It's intended for Jaden Faulkner, and he was hit very quickly, unable to make that catch.
Was that Damian Machuca?
So 3rd and 19 for the Lakers.
All right, high snap fielded. Camdenton's looking deep. They've got the receiver there, but cannot come down with it. Intended right there, number 27. That's going to be Eli Griffin.
Boy, Matt, it almost looked like Griffin slowed up to try to get the pass interference, and it took him out of his route. That worked out well for the Tigers. 3:41 left here as the Lakers will go back to punt.
Coach Christian Hopkins wants to pass along to Mr. Wallace. Tell him that the TTSN Sports interns are doing a great job. You know, Mr. Hopkins, a former TTSN Sports intern here. That ball's going to roll dead right on the smack dab in the middle of the 20-yard line, so that's where the Waynesville Tigers offense is going to take it. Coach, 3:32. Tigers still have 1 timeout or 2 timeouts, Coach?
1 timeout.
1 timeout. I'd like to see the Tigers go right down the field and score here.
I would like to see that too. Plenty of time. It's 3:32 left.
Well, and in high school, the clock's going to stop on the first down to reset the chains, so that'll play in our favor. It may not even take that long. We've seen the Tigers get loose tonight, and they can score in a hurry.
But that's really not Joe Haynes' style. Joe Haynes, you know, when he's got a weapon like Mike and these guys, sometimes he will, sometimes he
All right, Michael Lewis comes into the set. It looks like 1 running back in the set, 2 wideouts to the top of the screen. Coming in motion, is that MacArthur? No, that's A.J. Martin.
AJ. It was that little pitch pass to A.J. That's the play he scored on earlier in the game.
Camdenton, nice job on that outside contain right there to shut that play down. It looks like the Tigers are going to lose about 1.5 yards on the play, maybe 2. So going to be second and about 12. This time the Tigers are going to go 4 wideouts, splitting 3 to the top, 1 in the set to the bottom. Michael Lewis looking to the bottom here. Looks like he's wanting to take off now. He's going to be wrapped up, and it looks like he's going to get back
to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage on the play.
Coach, I mentioned right there that Zay MacArthur's checking into the game for the Tigers.
All right. 4 wideouts, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Michael Lewis drops back. Going to throw a little throwback. Richardson still on his feet. He's going to get close.
It's going to be real close.
I like the spot of the near guy.
It's according to where the ball's at, it's going to be a little short.
Well, I like the near side judge was coming in, and he was on this side. I think we're going to have a measure.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get a measurement here.
Oh, boy, it's close.
I think we do too, but I'm telling you what if we don't? Because it'll be an inch. If we don't, it's 4th down and an inch, and I go.
Coach, I'm looking right here on the screen. The TTSN Sports Crews, they have the shot. We can't look any better right down the line than this right here. They spot it. Stretch it.
It's going to be about 3 inches. It's about 3 inches short. I think the Tigers will go for this.
Woo. All right, Michael Lewis in the set. Eric Richardson in there behind him. Zay MacArthur comes in motion. Handoff goes to Richardson.
I don't think he got it, man. Oh, no, wait. spot from above looks good. It's a first down.
Woo!
Woo! Boy, I didn't think he had it initially.
Oh, that was close.
Ooh, man, that was close. He didn't need much. It looked to me like Richardson got hit in the backfield, and he was able to fight his way through that, pick up the first down.
Woo. All right, Michael Lewis drops back to pass. He's going to let a deep one go. He's got a receiver deep. It's complete.
LJ Beam?
LJ Beam on the far side. Woo!
Nope. That was Hyatt, wasn't it? Well, I'm confused now.
No, I believe it was LJ
think it was
Beam.
LJ.
Woo! That's a change of field possession, Coach. Quickly down to the 25 of the Camdenton Lakers. Quick pass to the outside. Oh! Just off the hands right there. I think that was Christopher Bancroft, number 27. Yeah, that was Christopher Bancroft, the intended target right there, just off the hands. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 1:43. Ball still sits at the 25-yard line, 2nd and 10 for the Waynesville Tigers. Would love to see the Tigers get this punched in right here before the half. Michael Lewis fakes it again.
What a fake. I thought he had let that ball go.
Michael Lewis freezes the defense on that fake right there. It's going to be a pickup of about 5 or just shy of 5 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and about 5.5, 3rd and 6. Michael Lewis.
Oh, I'll tell you something. Michael did a great job right there, not losing yardage on it. So it's going to be 4th and 7 now, it looks like, for the Tigers.
And we're going to get a timeout. Looks like the Camdenton Lakers, I believe.
Are going to call a timeout. 4th and 7, 53 seconds left here in the first half.
Woo. As you said, under 53 seconds here, under a minute to play in the first half. Really would love to see the Tigers get another touchdown, just a little bit more cushion going into halftime.
And Matt had a report from the sideline, former Waynesville teacher, coach, and fitness and conditioning person. Coach Tom Gramatis is down on the sideline for the Tigers tonight.
Well, how about that? Coach, see the Waynesville Tiger Pride marching band over there across the way getting ready for their halftime production. Starting to line up, but I'm hoping we have one more touchdown here in our back pocket before that Mr. Stockman, Mr. Sabatasso's band, those guys, before they take the field. All right, Richardson in the backfield beside. Quick pass this time, looking out on the outside, going to be wrapped up and stopped. Oh, is that going to be Tuiasopo over there on the reception, I believe?
So Camdenton will take over on their – I'm looking to see a spot on the ball. It's going to be on the 23-yard line. 23. 46 seconds. It'll be interesting what Coach Jeff Shore wants to do here.
Yeah, I would, as I hear the guys beside us, I would find Cooper Ezard right now and wear him like a sweater right now. Is that, I believe Shore's back in at quarterback.
Bear Shore is going to run it.
Going to keep it on the ground, and he's going to be popped at the line of scrimmage.
I think Camdenton's going to be happy going in only down 7, Matt.
I think you're right.
Well, I mean, now they've
I would key on Ezard. Will pass out into the flats. He's going to pick up a few yards and be down right at the 25-yard line as the clock's about 10 seconds here. And looks like Camdenton lining up on the ball, going to get one last snap off.
Almost over the quarterback's head.
Letting it go. That ball's going to be up for grabs, and it's going to be knocked down incomplete, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half, Coach, with the Waynesville Tigers on top, 21-14.
Tigers up 21-14. We want to tell everybody at home to sit back and enjoy the Waynesville Tiger Band. We're going to come back a little bit early. We've got something special coming back into the third quarter. I'm going to tell you, if you're out there watching and you're a member of the Redbird Fantasy Football League, you're going to make sure you're listening here when we come back for third quarter action.
Stadium or for the Lakers. Please be kind and do not stand at the railing and block the view of others. This seating is for handicapped individuals only. In addition, Waynesville RC Schools is a tobacco-free, vape-free campus, so please refrain from smoking in the parking lot. Continue to maintain social distancing in seats outside of your immediate family and stay masked up when transitioning, entering, and or exiting the stadium. The restroom at the west end of the stadium is for the visiting team. In addition, after the game, no one will be allowed to enter the field and or congregate within the stadium or parking lot. Parents and families are to exit the stadium and wait for their student athletes in the car. Please adhere to these guidelines so we can continue to move forward with the season and provide our kids with the opportunity to compete. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the 2021 Cheerleaders. They will now perform a short number. Please give them a round of applause. Senior cheerleaders, please begin to line up with your parents on the track. Please direct your attention to the Waynesville Tiger Pride Marching Band. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank them for their hard work and focus despite the circumstances. We look forward to seeing them perform at full show at our next home football game on the 25th. You may take the field for your halftime performance. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the senior members of the Tiger Pride Marching Band. Seniors, as you are called, please step out and acknowledge the crowd to be recognized for your hard work. Our seniors are Cena Burden, daughter of Donna and Eric Cooper. Justice Dinnick, daughter of Tiffany and Brandon Dinnick. Linus Dirkman, son of Nathan and Kata Dirkman. Lauren Inlow, daughter of Sophie Spahn and Kenneth Inlow. Cheyenne Evans, daughter of Michelle and Jeff Evans. Riley Felty, daughter of Aaron and Michelle Felty. Annabelle Freeman, daughter of Michelle Freeman and granddaughter of Sherry Young. Alez Goodwin, daughter of Theo Chang and Lane Goodwin. Andrew Gutowski, son of Melissa Page and Chuck Gutowski. Sarah Frink, daughter of Keyshawn and Bonnie Frink. Alexis Bullington, daughter of Sarah Shockley and David Bullington. Mackenzie Jackson, daughter of Chris Jackson. Ronan Johnson, son of Rodney and Frida Johnson. Andrew LaCove, son of Matthew and Erica LaCove. Kayla Meade, daughter of Shelly and Kevin. Amy Mills, daughter of Janae and Robert Collins with Eric Mills. Justin Myers, son of Eric and Mary Myers. Jackson Olds, son of Angela and James Olds. Faith Redden, daughter of David and Nicole Redden. Shane Sansom, son of Leslie and Arlene Sansom. Caitlin Seed, daughter of Meredith and David Seed. Celine Stanley, daughter of Valeria Stanley. Devon Taylor, daughter of Stacy Jorgensen. Anna Thigpen, daughter of Kelly and Corey Thigpen. Zachary Webb, son of Michelle Horn. And finally, Katrina Gunny, daughter of Jennifer Hilton and Noel Gunny. Your 2021 Band Seniors. If I can direct your attention to the track, we will now recognize our senior cheerleaders in alphabetical order by last name. Our first senior cheerleader, Ophira Coleman. During high school, she participated in National Honor Society, Vice President, WHS cheerleader, Waynesville Symphony leader, honor roll student all 4 years of high school. Her favorite Tiger memory at Waynesville has been getting to cheer with my best friends for the past few years. After graduation, she wants to attend university of her choice and eventually go into a career of dentistry in the future. Ophira's advice for underclassmen: make the most of your high school experience because it goes by so fast and make smart decisions in high school. She's escorted by her mother, Erica Coleman, and her father, Horace Coleman. Up next, Zoe Crow. She's been in cheer for 2 years at WHS. She's been a beta club for all 4 years in high school, honor roll, and got a 3 on her AP language exam. Her favorite Tiger memory was her junior year of homecoming. The whole day was so much fun, and although I got a sunburn from the parade, it created a lot of great memories for me. Her plans after graduation are to go to OTC for 2 years and then transfer to Mizzou to complete her bachelor's in criminal justice. Tony's advice for underclassmen: always remember to do things that you want to do and never be afraid to reach out and try new things. High school isn't your whole life, and there are so many things to look forward to after it ends. Zoe's being escorted by her Aunt Elizabeth Dalgety, Grandma Vienna Harding, and Grandpa Kenny Harding. Our next senior cheerleader is Isabella Kowal. She's been a member of the squad for 3 years, also a part of National Honor Society Social Chair, Waynesville Career Cheer Captain, Student Government Representative, and her second year enrolled in OTC classes. Also a member of the Honor Roll. Her favorite Tiger memory: all the years she's been a part of Future Cheer. I've always loved helping the kids and inspiring future little Tigers. Isabella's plans after graduation are to either finish her education degree or pursue a career in pediatric nursing. I'm passionate about doing something hopeful. Her advice to underclassmen: be yourself and get out of your comfort zone. I've met some of my closest friends by getting involved in new clubs and activities. High school is short and flies by. Make the most of your time and try something new. She's being escorted by her mother, Kayla Atchison, and her father, Jeremy Atchison. Our next cheerleader is Mackenzie Louie. She's been part of the squad for 4 years. Also on the Waynesville debate team as captain, Waynesville cheer captain, and honor roll all 4 years of school, and she's currently enrolled in OTC classes. Her favorite Tiger memory: accidentally knocking a hot dog out of an audience member's hand with a plastic football on homecoming night. Mackenzie's plans after graduation: attend the University of North Florida to study English education and psychology. Her advice to underclassmen: meet new people and try new things. It's always to your benefit. Learn to form and voice your own opinion. Know the crowd you associate with, and at the end of the day, be yourself. Mackenzie is escorted by her mother, Jennifer Langley, and her father, Eric Lou. Our next senior cheerleader is Madison Hill. She's been a part of the squad for 4 years and a member of the Advanced Women's Choir, journalism, Tiger preschool teacher, cheerleader all 4 years. Her favorite Tiger memory from high school was joining cheer my freshman year. I've made so many lifelong friends. Madison's plans after graduation: attend OTC for 2 years and then transfer to Mizzou or MSU. Her advice for underclassmen: always be yourself, join clubs and activities, and be nice to everyone, because as cliche as it sounds, high school really does go fast.
I never heard of that. I just completed it.
She's escorted by her mother, Diana Foster, her dad, John Hill, and president of elementary school, Danielle.
Yes, sir!
Up next, Erica Taylor. She's been a part of the squad for 4 years and student government for 2 years and a freshman mentor for 2 years. Her favorite Tiger memory: when we won our first game in years and everyone ran out on the field, we were all united in that one moment. Erica's plans after graduation: attend college to join the medical field. Her advice for underclassmen: appreciate and listen to your parents and guardians. It may seem like they don't understand, but they've been in the same spot as you. Lastly, don't let fear stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone. She's being escorted by her dad, Eric Taylor, and her mom, Shelley Taylor. Up next, Isabel Fowler. She's been on the cheer squad for 4 years. She's also a Special Olympian, a Tiger preschool teacher, and has played piano since the age of 4. Her favorite Tiger memory is dancing at the Pep Assembly. Isabel's plans after graduation is to have a graduation party. I then plan to go to MSU Bear Power in Springfield. Her advice for underclassmen is simple: be open-minded and treat people with kindness. She is escorted by her mom, Connie, her dad, Terry, and her youngest sister, Truman. Isabel Fowler. Up next, Anaya Watson. Her 4th year on the squad, she's been a member of the Chamber Choir for 3 years, been in multiple productions put on by the high school theater, and even made part and a varsity cheerleader, and 2 years of OTC enrollment classes. Her favorite Tiger memory was her freshman year. She started a girl rap group called PLUSA. We ended up on SoundCloud. But truly, anytime I'm with my friends, it's a movie shout out to Nate, Johannes, Anaya, and Bella. Her plans after graduation is to go to an HBCU, either Howard University or Texas Southern, and study law to become a lawyer and eventually work as a Supreme Court justice. Or be on Broadway. Her advice for underclassmen: be the change you want to see in the world. Something, say something. Never make yourself small, and tomorrow isn't promised, so live today. She's escorted by her mother, Siobhan, her father, Frank, and little brother, A.J. Myers. And finally, Layla Watson.
I was originally going to do photography, but they kind of canceled that.
She's a 3-year letter standing member and officer of the Waynesville FFA chapter. She attended Throughout high school and takes pride in
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for second half action here in Waynesville with the Tigers up on the Camdenton Lakers 21-14. Matt, being the first game back and the first sporting event back, we thought we would do something a little special tonight. And we've got a lot of the members of our Redbird Fantasy Football League out there. And, Matt, we're going to draw the draft order for the draft on Monday night. We hope you guys are sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for this.
The longest continuously running fantasy football league in Pulaski County is what I'm hearing.
Yes, that would be correct. So, guys, we hope you're listening up. Drafts will be Monday night. Matt, you want to go down the order for us?
All right. Picking first this year, going to be Mr. Jeff Davis. Number 2.
Picking second in the Redbird Fantasy Football Draft will be Coach Mark Wilson.
Picking number 3 is going to be me.
Picking number 4 is going to be softball coach, assistant coach Scott Turner.
Picking number 5 is going to be you.
It's going to be me. Picking number 6 from the Waynesville Administration Building, Mr. Henson. Mike Henson will be 6th.
Picking number 7 is going to be head high school principal at Dixon, Mr. Travis Bohr.
Picking number 8 is going to be the head wrestling coach here at Waynesville, Coach Lucas Smith.
Picking at number 9 is going to be his honor himself, Mr. Colin Long.
Picking number 10, all the way from Wyoming, it's going to be former Waynesville coach Mickey Murray.
Number 11, got to have a banker in the bunch, going to be Mr. Rob Wilson.
And getting the pick at the end and the first pick in the second round is going to be Mr. Brandon Bales. So that's going to be our order, guys. Hope you all enjoy that. Usually we get that done when we come back to school at convocation. It didn't work out that we could get that done this year, so we thought this would be something that could be really
Yeah,
Something different for the folks
Coach,
at home.
You've already made someone mad looking at the ticker here. Mr. Paul Schultz feels that somebody took his job, that picking the Redbird Fantasy Draft order is his job, and you've let him down.
Well, I want to apologize to Mr. Schultz, but we had a special guest up here that drew the order. It was former Waynesville Lady Tiger athlete, Hannah Hedrick.
And current Drury Lady Panther track member, Hannah Hedrick. She
was our drawer of the names for this year's fantasy draft. And we're getting ready to get back to Waynesville Tiger football action.
All right, Camdenton did win the toss there to start the game in deferred, so they will get the ball here to start the second half. Coach, is that Mason out there, I believe? Looks like he's handled the kickoff duties here this evening. Mason Wright, I believe, is going to be kicking off for the Waynesville Tigers. Coach, kind of what are some takeaways you have there in that first half?
Well, I tell you, that Tiger team is, as we kind of knew going in, is a team that with the team speed is definitely an advantage over the Camdenton Lakers. And when they've been able to just get a step on the Lakers, very tough to bring down. Camdenton, it's kind of what we've read this week. We didn't get a chance to see the Laker game. I did listen to part of it on the radio last week. Their offense is trying to is still looking to find themselves. They come out, they're passing, they're running, and spurts of continuity there. And Tiger defense has done a good job keeping them off balance in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, nice deep kick, end over end, going to be fielded right about the 10. Up across the 20-25 before he's spun down about the 26-27-yard line there. I believe that's going to be number 22.
That's Griffin, I believe. Eli Griffin for the Lakers.
Was it Griffin or Falconer? I think that was Jaden Falconer, I believe. 22?
Oh, I thought it was 27. I'm sorry. Apologize to the Laker fans watching.
Going to give him a little better spot than I thought. They're going to have him all the way out near the 30. Wow. All right, so the Camdenton Laker offense, Coach, if you can get a shot right there, I believe that's Wormsley back in at court. No, I'm sorry, it is not. It's going to be Bear Shore up under center. They've got that full house backfield. Handoff goes right up the middle, and it is going nowhere in a hurry as the Tigers bring the pressure up the middle right there and just absolutely stuff the run. Let's play we did that formation we saw a lot. The very first drive Camdenton had, bringing almost it's almost that old wishbone. You put the three backs back there. The tailback got the ball probably 3 out of every 4 plays in that. The deep back.
And they do. They're staying again very tight again.
Handoff goes. It goes right to that deep back again, pushing forward up the middle this time, picking up more yardage.
It'll be close to the first down. Depends on that spot. And it's going to be a first down for the Lakers.
Boy, really using those 2 up backs to really just blow a hole and try and get a little running room right there, push the pile forward. And Camdenton's going to keep the formation. Those 3 backs, the double tight ends right inside. This time fakes it. The quarterback's going to keep it short.
He's going nowhere.
No one, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, a whole pride of Tigers there in the back. Ooh. Or a whole herd of Tigers. What is it for Tigers, Matt?
I know Lions are a pride, but
that's true.
But we have a Tiger Pride marching band.
That's right.
Well, you could have a den of lions.
A Tigers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, nice open
field stop. Zay MacArthur. Woo. I'm gonna think Camdenton lost a yard on the play right there. Zay
quickly in that.
Boy, he's been quick and all over the field tonight, but really nice in that open field, one-on-one. Zay's making the plays. This time Shore's going to air it out. He gets a little space. That's going to be complete and
they're going to get
for
the
a
first down.
It's going to be Philip Curley. Another senior wide receiver there for the Camdenton Lakers. Ooh. Curley right there had a little separation, got into the open spot. Shore found him and brings it down, puts it into Tiger territory as the ball sits across the 45, about 47-yard line of the Waynesville Tigers. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lakers there as we open up the third quarter. 9:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Right back to that tight formation, double tight end, 3 backs in the backfield. Shore's going to give it to the deep guy.
Nice job.
And who is that right there? Shoots
Number
in there
40.
and gets a hand on it.
That's going to be Damian Machuca.
Damian Machuca shoots in there, gets an arm on the tailback, going to bring him down.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Lakers.
Yeah, Faulkner was the man on the carry, and Machuca shoots in there, gets an arm on him, brings him down. So it's going to drop for about a 2-yard loss on the play. So about 2nd and 12. Again, Camden keeping the double tight formation. 3 running backs in the set. Shore turns, fakes the give to Faulkner. He's looking to pass. He's got pressure, and he is going to be dropped. Machuca's going to be in on it. I'm trying to, Coach, who is that Joey Linkus right there? Aiden McFarland, number 45 in there on that pop. And going to lose another probably 4 yards on that play. So now it's going to be about 3rd and 16 for the Lakers. The Lakers are going to spread it out. Shotgun set, and we've got a penalty. I think we've got a false start out here. I think the wide receiver got off.
Nope. We're going to have offsides on the Tigers. Had to be someone lined up offsides there, Matt.
All right, so 5 yards going to make it about 3rd and 11 here. Camden keeps the spread back out. Still got 5 receivers wide. They've got 3 kind of bunched here to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Shore in the shotgun set. Oh, it's over his head, and it's a jailbreak.
And that ball
Tigers
recovered.
have the ball. Hot dog.
And, Matt, there's your difference right there. Ball goes, snaps over Michael Lewis's head earlier. Lewis just dives on the ball. Bear Shore tried to pick that ball up, and when he did, Tiger swooped in and took it from the ground right there.
Absolutely. And I think that's the experience factor. You've got a senior in Michael Lewis that knows, man, it stinks to take the loss on this play, but this is the right play. Sometimes those younger quarterbacks, they want to try and just do a little too much, and right there shows you. It costs you. So the Tigers take over. Ball sits right about the 37-yard line of the Camden Lakers. The Tiger offense comes back to work. Michael Lewis is going to be deep in the set. I believe that's Eric Richardson behind him. Handoff goes to Richardson. Quick little burst at the line, and Richardson's going to go forward and pick up about 7 on the carry.
Right side of that offensive line for the Tigers opens up a little hole, and Richardson, with that speed, gets through it quickly.
Coaches, boy, the comments that are flying here, looks like we're getting a check-in from Northeast Maryland. I'm going to need to get that on the map right here. Handoff once more to Richardson. Again. Still on his feet, plugging forward. I think the second effort may have got him the first down.
And they're going to mark him just a little short. It's going to be 3rd and less than a yard for the Tigers here.
Boy, it's close. All right, Michael Luce goes up under center here. Zay's going to turn. Handoff goes. Richardson's got the first down. As he squirts across the 25, going to be down to about 23, depending on the spot here.
But either way, it's a first down for the Tigers.
All right, Lewis in the shotgun. Now he goes up under center. Looks like Richardson's still in the backfield set. Tigers have 1 wide out to the top, 1 to the bottom of the screen. They're going to fake it. Lewis looking back across the field. Oh, still on his feet, scrambling, and boy, Michael tried to dance and make a play out of that.
Well, Michael was back there a long ways after that
Right.
fake. Was able to get back close to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's
going to
lose
a few
about
yards, but boy.
4 yards on that, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah, it sure could. Cindy Tobin checking in from, looks like Cannon Air Force Base in New Mexico tonight. Coach, I need to get New Mexico up there on the map.
That's going to be
Zay
Zay MacArthur.
Woo.
Zay's going to get it close to the original line of scrimmage.
Jacksonville, Florida checking in.
3rd and 14 for the Tigers.
All right, Michael Lewis, shotgun set. Looks like Mason Wright in the backfield behind him. No, I'm sorry, is that L.J. Beam? Oh!
That was L.J. in at quarterback that time.
L.J. looking for A.J. Martin in the end zone, just a little bit wide right there.
So it's going to be 4th and 12 for the Tigers.
So we're 5:30 left to play, and it looks like the Tiger offense is staying on the field, Coach.
Well, we're with the position on the 26-yard line. L.J. is still in at quarterback.
Tigers go 4 receivers. 3 down to the side. LJ's going to put it up in the air again, looking for Zay MacArthur, and it's going to be just a little bit long out of the back of the end zone.
LJ put it where Zay was the only one that had a chance to bring that ball in. So the Tigers are going to turn the ball over to the Lakers on downs. And so the Lakers will take over on the 26-yard line. We are going to have a hydration break here, our 3rd quarter hydration break. Once again, we want to remind you all, this hydration break is brought to you by the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Missouri State High School Activities Association wants you to stay hydrated during these hot fall days, which just has been a beautiful week, Matt.
Absolutely. It has. It looks like it's going to be even just beautiful this weekend. High 80s, lows in the 60s. I mean, couldn't have much better for Labor Day weekend. Coach, we're getting into check-in right here. I believe Coach Lambert's sister. It looks like Kim Owens checking in from Temple, Texas tonight. And, Coach, of all the places, we do not have Texas on the map. So put a pin in Temple, Texas.
And also, Matt, while we've got a moment here, we want to mention out to everybody, normally the plan was tonight to broadcast this TTSN production on Facebook and on YouTube TV. It didn't work out that we could do the YouTube TV tonight. It will be put up on YouTube once the game's over. It'll get it put up there eventually. Thursday night, we're back on the air with volleyball action here from Waynesville. And the plan is it's going to be on Facebook and on the YouTube TV station.
All right. All right, Camden comes back out. They are going to spread this extra wide. Looks like Wormsley's back in at quarterback. He's going to keep it looking up the middle. Gets it across the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, going to be shoved out of bounds. But it looks like he's going to pick up 8 or 9 yards on the play.
We got a Tiger down.
Tiger down in the middle of the field right there.
Trainer Nicky's heading out there to check things out.
Yeah,
it looks like we're cramped up out there.
Well, it's a warm evening out there, just kind of getting in the full swing. I know that the Tiger football's team has done everything they can to to get ready. But, Coach, we've had to do some things we've never had to do in the history of football before.
Well, the history of sports, we've had to do some things that a lot differently. And
the Tigers getting clearance from the Missouri State High School Athletics or Activities Association to do virtual practices. Couldn't get here in person, but I know I walked in Coach Maubach's room the other day back when we were virtual that first week, and Coach Turner, Coach Maubach are in there. They've got multiple computers spread out, Coach, and there's 6 girls on each screen, and they're holding virtual practice. I mean, it's just kind of the state of things right now. Don't want to really dwell on it too much. But
no, and that was, we had some situations here in the Waynesville School District that didn't allow the Tigers to play last week against Parkview. It adjusted a lot of schedules. We're going to try to talk about some scheduling, what's going on here before too long, and get some
Coach,
information
one of
out to
our
you.
long-time TTSN guys checking in tonight. We've got to give a shout-out. Mr. Jim Carson checking in from South Carolina tonight.
That handoff's up the middle.
Up the middle, still on his feet. Wow.
I believe that's going to be Eli Griffin for the Lakers.
That's going to be Faulkner on the carry,
Was
number
that Faulkner?
22. He's going to pick up a chunk of yardage right there, moves the ball across midfield into Tiger territory. So the ball's sitting at the 45, and
we're going to get a timeout from Waynesville.
Does not look happy.
No. Usually we see Coach Klutzy does look happy. He does not look happy right now.
No, it looks like a message was not received or not carried out on that play. And
well, if it was not received, it's going to be received right now.
Oh, something tells me that it's being expressed very, very clearly. Mr. Bill Nunks is not bringing us more good news.
No, it's not the good news there from Bill.
Mr. Nunks, we need good news. We don't like those little Bears, and we sure don't like them beating our Cardinals. The Cardinals looks like they're down 3-0 right now.
Well, on better news, Matt, let's go back and talk about this again. We will be on the air Thursday night from Waynesville High School gym. It'll be volleyball night. We had senior night for the football guys and band and cheerleaders tonight. We're going to have senior night again Thursday night.
We'll pass out in the flats right there. Hit, slips away, but then immediately wrapped up by 2 or 3 more Tigers. Looks like number 20 for Waynesville. It's going to be Tristan Cressian. Gets in there, brings him down right there. So going to pick up about 2 yards. So going to be about 2nd and 8 on the play. Wormsley in the backfield. He's going deep down the left-hand side. And wow.
We've got a flag, and I believe it's going to be offensive pass interference.
Yeah. It was a 2-hand shove of the defender. Cooper Ezzard is a heck of a receiver. We've said that all night long, but I'm real sure he got 2 hands on the defender right there and gave a shove before the ball got there.
They're talking a long time. That's exactly what it looked like. No, they're going to call that on. Wow. They're going to call that on the Tigers. And you could see Ezzard immediately talking about what he was doing.
Right.
That it wasn't. He knew that he had. Oh my.
Wow. All right, Tigers going to have to stiffen up as the ball sits right at the 10-yard line of the Waynesville Tigers. Camdenton spreads this out right here. Right now they've got 5 wide. Wormsley deep in the set. We see that wide stance right in the middle of the field. Wormsley going to the corner of the end zone. Oh, I hope he is okay.
Oh, why? I do too.
Wow. You've got the 40-second clock or the 25-second clock over there on the far side, and the receiver for Camdenton.
And the 25-second clock is just out of bounds there in the end zone.
And the Camdenton receiver watching the ball all the way into his hands, really focused on making that catch, and it is padded.
It is padded, yes.
But boy, he took a shot.
But it's solid. It's padded but solid. Oh, my.
Yeah, the trainer is over there with them, and it looks like Trainer Nikki's going to check. And hopefully this is all precautionary. You don't ever want to see a young man get hurt. But, boy, he was focused on that ball, and he did not see it. And it was a quick snap backwards when he hit that pole.
Well, he was going full speed, and he hit that thing. Wow. And he's up for the.
He's up and walking
He's up for the
off,
Lakers. Yes.
Both stands are giving that young man a round of applause right there. And hopefully that is exactly what it was. They wanted to keep him down, check him out to make sure, because he popped up pretty quick afterward. But you can't take a chance right there. You've got to be sure.
Wow. You know, Matt, I believe a few years ago we actually had the conversation about that as something that could possibly happen. And it's the first time we've seen it. Thankfully, he walked away, and hopefully we never see that again.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball sitting right at, or 2nd and goal. Ball sitting at the 10-yard line. The handoff goes up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. May lose half a yard on that as the Tiger defense was ready and waiting right there in the middle. Probably going to need to make 2 more stops here, coaches. Based on what we've seen all night long, I'm going to expect the Camdenton Lakers. This is 4-down territory.
I would be very surprised to see them kick a field goal here.
Pass going into the end zone and going to be out of bounds.
Going to be out of bounds.
Boy, that was close. Wormsley found his receiver coming across. And 21,
That was Izzard. And Izzard did everything he could to get his foot down. He just could not. His momentum carried him out of bounds on that catch. So 4th and 11, and they actually are going to kick a field goal here, man. I believe.
Now, we saw this on the punt earlier. I think you've got to defend for a little trickeration here. I would not slide that pass past the Camdenton Lakers right here, but yeah. Going to be a 28-yard attempt right here. Holds down, the kicks up, and it's good.
It's going to be good. So that's going to get the Lakers a little closer. The Waynesville Tigers still leading this game 21-17. Tiger defense keeps the Lakers out of the end zone. And so with 3:44 left here in the third quarter, Tigers will get the ball back.
I've got to update our map over here. We've got to get Mr. Wow.
Well, Matt, while we've got a second, let's Lady Tiger softball opened up their season last night and went to Springfield, and they played Hillcrest and brought back a win over the Hillcrest Lady Hornets last night. We'll congratulate all the softball Lady Tigers and Coach Mabach. Today they went and played in a tournament up in Jefferson City. It was actually Columbia Battles tournament.
Jefferson City.
And they played it in Jeff City. A lot of things going on in the Columbia School District, and it worked out a whole lot better to come to Jeff City and play the tournament. I believe they go back tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure about that, but had 3 games today. Wish the Lady Tigers all the luck.
All right, it looks like A.J. Martin and Coach. Can you see who the other man is? It's good.
John Ely.
John Ely fields it. He's up across the 20, 25, 30. It looks like he's going to get across the 30 before he's shoved out of bounds. So John Ely Jr. right there makes a nice little return out of what didn't look like a whole lot of space right there along that left side. So John Ely's going to get that offense in good position here to start it right at the 30-yard line.
Lady Tiger softball does have games tomorrow. Coach Malbach just checked in with us on the Facebook. So if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday, look, you head on up to Jeff City. You can get a couple things in because
knock out the cross country
meet. Yes, cross country meets in the morning in Jefferson City. 2 is the Lady Tigers and Tigers open up cross country season under direction of Coach Jarman.
Michael Lewis fakes the handoff, comes back with the pass right there. I believe that's Christopher Bancroft. He's going to catch the pass and secure it. Forward progress, Coach. I'm
see where they're going to give their
4
they
or
didn't
5
give him
yards.
a lot. Not near as much as you would think.
I thought he was almost to the 35, 34.
I did too.
Wow. Poor spot right there by the officiating crew. A.J. Martin goes in motion behind. Handoff fake.
Nope, he faked
Michael
the
Lewis
handoff.
is going to keep it. Nice block right there. A.J. Martin springs Lewis for a couple more yards, and I believe he got to the 35, but we may want to wait on this spot. I don't know.
Nope, he did not.
They're going to back him up a yard, so that's, minus 3 yards here on the spot so far this drive.
That's going to be Richardson up the middle.
Richardson, he's going to go forward and pick up a yard.
So that's going to be
4th and 5.
4th and 5 for the Tigers. Yeah, Michael Lewis is out there begging to go for it, but where you're at right now, you're up 4. You just can't take the chance of giving up that field position.
Yeah, and I know Coach Haynes is an aggressive coach, and he's going to push it when he can, and I think this is the right decision right here. I think you punt it away. Richardson's back. He gets the kick up. Ooh. Has to get it away quick that time, and he does. Going to kick it down right about the 43-yard line is where the Tigers are going to grab it.
Eric did a great job of getting that kickoff.
Yes, he did. Eric had to do that quickly. So it'll be Camdenton's ball right there about the 43 with 2:07, Coach, remaining here in the third. Coach, another former TTSN sports intern, Deshaun Griffin, checking in with us here tonight.
Coach, that was not a designed run. The Tigers had great coverage on the outside receivers there.
Yeah,
and that was Wormsley there back in at quarterback, and he had to tuck the ball and run.
Michael Lewis in there on defense for the Tigers to help make that stop. Pickup of about 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now this is a designed run as Wormsley's going to have the first down still on his feet. Cross the 30 and going to step out of bounds there. Wormsley has been a handful coming out of the backfield there, Coach, all night long on those designed run plays. So 1st and 10, Camden ball right about the 33. A little pass out here on his feet. That's going to be Faulkner.
Well, we've got flags all over the place, and I do think you're right there, Matt. It's going to be a face mask penalty, I believe, on the Tigers.
So face mask going to tack some on. That's going to take him all the way down to the 15. Now LJ Beam indicating that it's going to be on Camden.
It is going to be. All right, it is going to be a hold on the Lakers. Once again, if I call it one way, it's the other. I need to keep calling it on us.
Well, and LJ Beam was quick to flag or point the hand the other way going, no, that's them.
So probably behind the play there is where the hold was because it was.
Yeah, it had to be
just
behind the
receiver.
play, and as a coach, you know that's got to drive head coach Jeff Shore crazy over there. Those penalties that take place that don't have anything to do with the play at hand, and so it's going to back it all the way back up. So it'll be 1st and 20. Oh, look at
throws that out of bounds. Whoa, we've
Oh.
got another.
Now I did.
We
not
got a flag in the backfield. We got a flag all the way down the field.
I didn't see anybody in the vicinity of this flag.
No, I'm not sure what that was. Not sure what this one was because I was watching down there.
I was too, Coach, but it didn't look like there was a player within 15 yards of this flag. So I've got no clue, Coach. We're just going to have to hang on. Those guys in the stripy shirts are going to tell us.
We've got a hold on the Tigers. I've got no idea what just was called here, Matt.
Well, it tried kind of over here and beside us, Coach Mack, and sounded.
Well, it looked like intentional grounding was
Intentional
the signal,
grounding.
but there's no way that was intentional grounding.
Well, that ball landed way out of bounds. That wasn't anywhere close to the field of play.
No, but there was a receiver running that direction, and now we've got another flag down.
And the flags, they are a-flying.
And that's going to be offsides on Waynesville.
Coach Rawlings, I'm going to need a dry erase board and a marker over here and maybe a slide rule to keep track of what's going on.
And I want to big shout out to our new head swim coach, Coach Stone. She's checking in with us here on the TTSN Sports Network. Tigers have been working hard and finish that game strong. Coach, we had swimming last night too, and I apologize. I don't have the results. Coach Stone, you want to send us those results? We will definitely get them on the air.
Pass out. Wow. Wow. That is a heck of a catch. It's got to be Ezzard, and it is Cooper Ezzard. Going to somehow one-arm grab that, fall out of bounds at the 8-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal. And, Coach, just in from TTSN Sports rules interpreter, Coach Gary Schultz giving us a ruling on that last play as we go into the end zone.
We got a touchdown.
That's going to be Ezzard.
And that's going to put the Lakers on top.
We've got
23-21 here with the extra point coming up.
On that last play where there was a little confusion, Coach Schultz is saying that those are offsetting penalties on the intentional grounding and holding on the defense. Those offset, you replay. But either way, Cooper Ezzard, 2 big catches right there. The second one going into the end zone gives Camdenton a 2-point lead. Durndon sets up for the extra point. It's up and it's good, and just like that, Camdenton Lakers on top by 3, 24-21, as we've got a 1:07 left to play here in the third quarter.
So, Matt, the Tigers will be getting the ball back here. Really need to see this Tiger offense put a drive together and probably right now keep that defense off the field for a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. Defense has had to be on the field for a good little bit here. And the offense has had some great opportunities, Mike. We had the turnover deep in their territory. The Tiger offense has been able to move the ball fairly well at times tonight. Gotten close a few times and not been able to punch that in. We're going to have to take it down. We've got to finish the drive. We've got to get into the end zone.
So we've got Zay MacArthur and John Ely back for the Tigers.
That is going to be Durndon teeing it up for the Lakers. It's going to be a little bouncer down the middle.
That's going to be Zay.
It's going to be Zay MacArthur.
Zay MacArthur. Yep.
Zay going to get that one out to about the 25-yard line, so the Tiger offense are going to get up there and put Michael Lewis and the offensive Tigers into business right there, just across the 25, about the 26-yard line. And as you said, we've got to give the defense a breather right here, but need to get down here and get on the board. Definitely don't want to give up 10 points here in the third quarter without scoring for the Tigers. So Michael Lewis, shotgun set. Tigers, 4 receivers, 1 comes in motion. The give goes to the man in motion, A.J. Martin. A.J.'s going to be flipped, but going to flip forward and pick up about 4 on the play.
That's that little flip pass forward.
Yeah, kind of a little flip or a little shovel pass forward. So A.J.'s going to go forward. He gets popped there at the end, kind of head over heels, and falls forward for 4. Lewis
Richardson
gets it to
Richardson. I think you'll see the Tigers just let the clock run down here. We're 10 seconds. And that's what I think. That's what Coach Haynes is going to do. He give Coach Haynes a chance to talk to the offense here between quarters. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Camdenton Lakers up on the Waynesville Tigers 24-21. Matt, you know what that means it's time for?
TTSN Sports Update.
You're right. It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news that is news right here in Tigertown. Matt, you know who likes the TigerTV Facebook page? Stop. It's a group of people.
Oh, okay. I was going to go with a group of people, but I've got 2. I'm going to go with our building custodians.
You know what? Wow. How am I going to knock them off? Because they've done an outstanding job.
Was the other one the Waynesville bus drivers?
I could go with that too. But you know who I was going with tonight because I thought it was appropriate? This one goes out to all those Tiger seniors who graduated last year, who were spring sports athletes, that didn't get to have their seasons. Because we've talked to a whole bunch of those young ladies and young men who didn't get to have those seasons, and they've moved on, but they're still true Tigers. It was hard to see them not get to have that season, but this one goes out to them. And I thought tonight it was appropriate because you know they all like the Tiger TV Facebook
Oh, absolutely.
page.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. But absolutely, we got to visit with one of those seniors up here at halftime and going on competing at the collegiate level down in Springfield, but definitely a hard-fought spring, and knowing how hard that was for us and our seniors, the chance to get these football guys out here tonight and get a game in and have senior night, I just couldn't be more proud for our senior Tigers in the spring, but also these seniors now.
That's Michael Lewis up the middle. He's going to get stopped after a gain of a couple. That's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Tigers. So Eric Richardson back to punt for the Tigers.
Eric had a little pressure last time, but got the kick off. Better snap back.
Oh, he didn't get that one off.
It's going to be blocked. Going to be picked up by Camdenton. They're going to down it at about the 30-yard line. That's going to be number 16, Parker Warmick.
The Lakers are going to start off with great field position. The Tiger 30-yard line.
Well, Camdenton's been close a couple times, and Eric has done well to get that kickoff real quick a few times. But right there, the Warmick gets through, squirts through just a little too quick, and gets a hand on it. And, Coach, you talked about a former Tiger checking in. Miss Victoria Hooker checking in with us tonight. Wormsley's in at quarterback. Camdenton spreads it wide. 5 receivers out. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Would not be surprised to see Camdenton take a shot at the end zone right here.
They're getting ready to get a delay.
And
they're going to get a timeout. I believe Jeff Shore got the timeout. I was watching the play clock, and Camdenton tried to change a play awful late in that. Couldn't get it off, so the Lakers called timeout. And Matt, while we have a moment, we want to send a big shout out here to our production crew tonight, working under the direction of the incomparable,
The illustrious,
the
illuminal
Tim
Wallace.
These guys have done a great job. They haven't been actually in school but a week and trying to get things
this
ready
is
and
short
go.
notice, so this is an all-star crew right here.
Josh Moose, Colby Marr, Brennan Barber, Mariah Gomez, Samaya McPherson, and Colin Simmental. And a little shout out to my media production teaching colleague, Chuck Poe. This is coming from Tim Wallace. He's from Camdenton. He's watching, and he teaches some video classes up at the Lake Career Center. So a little bit of shout out there to one of our sister stations.
Sister stations. All right, Wormsley. He is going to look deep right there. He's got the receiver. It's tipped up, caught, and touchdown, Camdenton Lakers.
My. That ball was tipped. That was tipped.
It's Cooper Ezzard again.
That ball was tipped. It was tipped up, and Ezzard was able to stay with it and bring it in. Wow.
All right, so Durnan in to attempt the extra point here for the Camdenton Lakers. Kicks up, and it's good, and that's going to give the Camdenton Lakers a 10-point lead here, 31-21 with 11:05 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Coach, another quick shout out today. We may get some results here. Tiger tennis team had their home tournament today all day long. Lots of buses from other schools around in and out. With everything going on in the world right now, usually we get to go over and watch a little bit of that. We was unable to do that today. But I know Coach Wilson was excited about moving the tournament up, making sure that they can get it in before anything happens. And I know that's a lot of stuff we're seeing earlier in the season with our teams that we usually see later.
Right.
But you appreciate this stuff a little bit more now than we have in the past.
Coach, we had a quick pop in the booth there from celebrity guest.
Quarterback of the state champion football team, Lyle Cox.
Lyle Cox sticks his head in to say hello.
I had a chance to talk to Lyle for a couple minutes down in the crowd.
Ball bobbled, picked up 10-yard line, going the wrong direction right there, trying to turn something out. Is still on his feet. Is that John Ely? I believe it was John Ely.
I believe it was. A little bit of news from that tennis match. Nadia Evans and Allison Wilking, they won the consolation side of their bracket, 5th place in the Tiger Invitational today.
Congratulations to the Lady Tigers. All right, Tigers bunch receivers. Michael Lewis, quick pass to the outside. Going to be forward about to the 15-yard line, 14, 15, somewhere in there.
Jaden Bourne on that reception?
I believe you are correct. Well, Coach, it's 10:47 left here in the game. The Tigers may be down a little bit, but they are definitely not out of this.
The Tigers very capable of scoring quickly.
Oh, yeah. Mike Lewis fakes it, freezes it, and he's, woo!
Lewis going to get the first down on that run.
Michael all the way out to the 29. So that that buys some breathing room, but it also spreads it out a little bit here for the Tigers. fire in our belly right here. I like to see this. Lewis gives the handoff this time, going up the middle, still on his feet, still chugging.
It's going to be Eric Richardson on that carry.
Richardson gets it out across the 30, so going to pick up 1, maybe 2 on the play. All right, Tigers drop back. Michael Lewis going to let it go long. This one's a bit overthrown.
Christopher Bancroft.
Looking for Bancroft out there right about the 45. That one just a little high. Chris jumps kind of maybe a fingertip on it, but not much right there. That one just a little high. So that'll stop the clock on the incomplete pass at 10-11 remaining in the fourth. They're going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Tigers here. Michael Lewis in the shotgun set. Tigers bunch 4 receivers, 2 right outside the line here. Actually move up the 5th. Michael Lewis, a little pressure inside, dives outside. Oh! And we've got a penalty flag out here.
I believe this is going to be holding on the Lakers.
I hope you're right.
And it is. It's going to be holding out there by the Lakers. And it wasn't where the pass was thrown. It was the deep receiver.
On down the field.
That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and first down on the yardage there. So that's going to move it out to the 41. So it'll be 1st and 10, 10:04 remaining in the game.
Huge penalty there on the Lakers. Keep that Tiger drive going.
That little shovel pass inside makes the first man move.
That's Zay MacArthur.
Zay still on his feet. Oh. Shoestring save right there, because I think if Zay gets past him, Zay's in the house.
It's gone. And Zay was so close to being brought down in the backfield for a loss.
Wow.
Nice job there by Zay MacArthur.
Zay takes that one into Camdenton territory. Ball spotted at the Camdenton 41-yard line. Tigers quickly back up on the ball. Michael Lewis comes up under set. Believe that's Mason Wright in the backfield. Mason still chugging those feet, pounding forward. Mason some hard-fought yardage. Just pick up of about 2, but wow. Mason Wright just chugging those feet and keeps moving. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Mason brings a little different look to that backfield when he's in there.
Zay MacArthur goes in motion. Handoff goes to Eric Richardson up the middle. Eric moving the pile forward. Looks like Eric's going to pick up about 4 on the play, so it's going to bring up about 3rd and 4 for the Tigers here as we're just outside of 9 minutes to play.
Ooh, almost intercepted there. Jared Hyatt there, the intended receiver. Jared does a great job of breaking that interception up.
Right. And Jared can get up quite a bit. We know that from seeing that young man jump in the spring. He conference champion high jumper.
But it was a tremendous job there. As soon as Jared seen he wasn't getting that ball, but make sure the Lakers defender did not get it.
So the Tigers going to go for it. 4th and 4. Michael Lewis in the set. Michael Lewis looks like it's going to keep. Sweep to the outside. Michael Lewis on his feet. He's got the first down. Richardson and A.J. Martin, I think, are the 2 that got out ahead of him right there and laid some blocks, gave Michael Lewis just enough room to make sure that he got across there. Wow. Either way, it's a first down, but that was not a good spot. Michael Lewis looking to the near side, puts the pass up in the air. It's going to be
Zay
caught. Zay
MacArthur.
MacArthur. Zay's going to pick up about 5 on the catch. So ball sits at the 26-yard line. Tigers pack it in. Got 2 receivers down here to the bottom of the screen. Mike Lewis comes up under center. It goes to Mason. Wright's going to plow forward and looks like he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
It's going to be a 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
Just under 8 minutes as we pass the 8-minute mark here to play in this 4th quarter. Tigers moving the ball down the field. Michael Lewis rolls out to the left. Tries to get back, and
it's going to be incomplete. So 4th and 3 for the Tigers at their 23-yard line.
I think Fiami's the intended target over there, not able to corral that one. So the incomplete pass stops the clock at 7:43, and as you said, 4th and 3. So huge 4th down right here for the Tigers. Now we saw the Tigers just a minute ago. Big 4th down play, stiffen up the neck, get out there and get across, get that 1st down. We're going to have to do the same thing right here.
It's going to be Lewis again.
Lewis again. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Michael Lewis just puts his head down and plows through there to get that 1st down.
And that's 2 big 4th down runs by quarterback Michael Lewis right there to move those chains and keep the Tiger offense on the field. 1st down stops the clock, enough for the chains to move here at 7:35. Tigers trailing by 10. 1st and 10, and Coach, they got that ball right about the 18. Is that
That's
where
what
they're
it looks
spotted
like.
up?
It's on the 18. Yes, sir.
Zay MacArthur comes in motion right there.
Pitch it back
comes
to
back
Zay.
across. Zay,
he spins out of there, boy, if he gets away from that.
Wow.
He got away from the tackle spinning and just lost his balance.
Zay is just a shoestring away right there. Wow. All right, so no gain. He does get back to the line right there, but Zay so close to breaking that. So it's going to be 2nd.
We had
and
a
10.
penalty there. I did not see the flag, Matt. I did not see the flag. I did not see the call. It's going to be
walking back 10 yards.
Be a holding on
that's
the
got to be a
Tigers.
holding right there in the middle. I did not see the flag either, Coach, and so that's going to back it up, make it 1st and 20. Ball right at the 30-yard line. Michael Lewis all alone in the middle of the field. Yes!
Touchdown,
Touchdown, Waynesville Tigers.
And we got a flag. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike afterwards. Jared came up and spiked the ball, so it's going to be an unsportsmanlike afterwards. But the Tigers score a touchdown.
Touchdown will count. Be penalized on the kickoff. Chase Evans is going to be in there to kick. Michael Lewis to spot for the Waynesville Tigers. And Michael, they're waving the penalty off.
Okay.
Holds down, the kick's up, and it's good.
So it gets the Tigers back within 3. 7:15 left in the ball game.
A lot of time, and boy, Coach Rawlings, I love what I saw out of the Tiger offense right there. A couple times back against the wall, Michael Lewis takes the run twice on 4th down, gets the 3-4 yards, picks it up, and boy, the Tiger offense, a little fire in their belly that drive. Just kept grinding. Broken coverage there had to be on the play because Jared Hyatt was all alone in the middle of the field. Gets the ball to him, Jared in for the touchdown, and just like that, you said 3-point game. time to take a little bit of that fire over here to the Tiger defense. Let's get that ball back. Let's score a touchdown. Let's win this game.
What I liked was it was a long drive. It gave that Tiger defense a chance to rest a little bit.
Well, you never know how a team's going to respond right there. The Tigers' back is against the wall. The offense responds perfectly right down the field for the score. Now we've got to have the defense come up big. Got to get the ball back in the hands of the Tiger offense.
Lakers looking for an onside kick here.
Yeah, Mason Wright teeing it up for the Waynesville Tigers. Looks like Falconer is going to be the lone deep man back. Wright going to booming high kick.
Why?
Great kick right there. Fumbles the ball.
Get it.
Get it.
It's got to be a safety. Or are they going to call the momentum? They're going to call it a touchback.
Oh, my gosh.
The ball was never possessed by the Lakers. That's why it's a touchback. Oh, my goodness. It looked like there was a whole bunch of Tigers that had their hand on that ball back there, too. Boy, that would have been huge,
Oh,
Matt.
my word. Boy, the Tigers, man, tough break right there.
That was,
and
too.
it is the
Wow.
right call. A Camdenton Laker never had possession of the ball.
And that's the high school rule.
Right.
Of how that's called. But
Boy,
so
as
many
tough as
chances
that
at
is.
Tigers.
Boy, that ball's sitting right there in the end zone. You think the Tigers are going to dive on it right there, and wow, that is just, man, that is a tough break. But you can't get that in your head right now. Your defense has got to step
Gotta
up.
play.
You've got to stiffen your neck right here and lay your ears back and go get a Laker.
And we're going to get a illegal motion right there. It's going to be on 72 of the Lakers. And we did get a confirmation from our rules interpreter, Gary Schultz, that was the right call.
Yeah, it is. It is the right call. In high school, the rule is different. The player would have to possess that ball.
Right.
And no player clearly possessed it. But boy, you can't get that in your head right now and let it get you down. You've got to stiffen up and play defense right here. Pressure right here on the quarterback. He's looking for space. It's not there. And whoa, Tiger interception!
Wow.
I did not see who got it, Coach. Did you? I got so excited I did not see who intercepted the ball.
I apologize. I didn't catch who that was either. Well, you see Wormsley's running around. He's looking. I thought he was going to throw it out of bounds.
I did too.
And he come back across the middle. And you could see immediately he knew, I should have just ate that ball. So, Tigers take over on the 22-yard line of the Lakers with 7:01 left here in the ball game.
All right, pitch goes back.
A.J. Martin.
A.J. Martin on his feet, 15-yard line across and out of bounds.
No, they're going to say he was down in. The clock's going to keep running.
Yeah, and at this point, Coach Rawlings said with 6:45, I think you do want the clock running right here. You want to punch it in, but eat a little clock. Don't give don't give the ball back to the Lakers with as much time. All right, handoff. It's going to be Eric Richardson up the middle.
He's going to get a first down.
Well, it's going to be close. I don't know if he got it or not, Coach.
Nope, he's not going to have a first.
If it's based on the spots we've seen so far tonight, I'm going to say he's just short.
So third down and
it's going to be third and less than one. Michael Lewis goes up under center. Tigers pretty tight formation, and we've got a penalty here.
The Lakers were pointing at a Waynesville Tiger. Offsides against the Waynesville
They're
Tigers.
going to call that on the Tigers.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Lewis has got the ball. He lets it fly. Oh. I'm going to tell you something, though. That's a nice job by Michael Lewis to get rid of that ball.
Oh, absolutely.
He was so close to getting sacked there.
All right, so it's going to be 4th and 5 here. Ball sitting right about the 16 and a half, 17-yard line, so another huge 4th down right here. Coach, it looks like we're going to try and tie it up right here.
Yes, it does. It's going to be a 34-yard field goal.
34-yarder. Michael Lewis is in to spot it. Chase Evans is going to be back to kick.
Coach Joe Haynes wants a timeout right here. He wants to talk about this. Everything. He does not want this rushed whatsoever. Woo, whoa, whoa.
Coach Rawlings, boy, it's the first game of the season right here, Coach, and we are mid-season on my heart already.
Mercy.
All right, I'm kind of trying to watch Coach Haynes. I'm kind of trying to watch Chase, kind of see where, if he's looking at, are we still kicking this, or are we pulling it back and going to throw the offense out there? Looks like Chase is staying in the huddle, so I think the Tigers are going to go for the field goal here. They're going to look to tie it up with just under 6 minutes left to play in the game. All right. Chase is back in there, so the Tigers are going to kick it. Looks like Michael Lewis is going to put the ball down. Looks like they're going to spot it, Coach. Do you think right at the 24, so 34 yards?
A 34-yard field goal attempt here for the Tigers. And it's going to be a fake.
It's going to be fake. Michael Lewis is looking for someone in the end zone.
He's going to be out of the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah, he was out of the end zone. Lewis with a nice pass, but it was just a little deep there. So the Camdenton Lakers are going to take over. The Tiger defense is going to have to make another stand.
Well, and the Tigers did it this last go-round. It's time to pin those ears back once more and get after them. Still a lot of time on the clock, Coach Rawlings. Only down 3, 5:43 on the clock. And
we had a lot of action in about a minute and a half right
there.
Oh,
yeah, we did. So there's time for a whole lot right here. But, man.
Lakers bunch everything up right here on offense.
Going to try and run the clock out would be my guess. Going to be stopped right there. A little run into the middle. Look at that middle right.
Not a lot there. Maybe a couple yards. Yeah, they're going to pick up 2.
Tigers only have 1 timeout remaining here, Coach, so pick up 2 yards on the run, so that's going to make it 2nd and 8.
There's going to be another run up the middle.
A lot of
that's
room
going to be
there,
a first down.
Be tough, yeah.
So that's going to move the chains for the Lakers. We just get under the 5-minute mark here in the ball game.
So the ball's going to push across 32-yard line. Clock stops as they reset it on first down. Lakers come to the line, and they're going to milk every second off the clock that they can.
The clock never started, Matt. That's what Jeff Shore is.
Yeah.
Over there, he was being very vocal on that sideline as the clock did not start. Now they're going to roll it. They've set the play clock back to 25. Now Coach Haynes has got something to say.
Well, because
I don't blame him,
reset it back to 25,
so they can
you
run.
would have lost a few seconds on the reset of
You're
the
probably
chains.
talking about losing 10 seconds. You're going to lose 25 here if you do it the other way, and that's what Coach Haynes is up there talking about.
Coach, we got a lot of excitement here, but it's bedtime at the Johnson household, so it's time for me to wish Sophie, Paige, Tessa, Landon, Daddy loves you. Y'all get in bed, have a good night. Hopefully I'll be home after a while with the Tiger win.
So take it to 25, and we start the clock.
Well, now the Tigers are losing additional time on top of what they lost previously.
Wow, the Tigers lose probably 30 seconds in that exchange.
4:56 is where it was started when they started to move the chains. The 25-second took 40 seconds off. Faulkner's going to get out and pick up about 7. Can't worry too much about the clock. We're going to have to stop the Lakers here if we're going to have a chance.
Because they're going to snap this at just probably about 3:35. They let it run.
Pitch back. It's going to be Faulkner again. He's going to be stopped.
He's going to be short.
Going to be short. Looks like he's going to pick up 1, maybe 2.
It's going to be about a third and
2, I think.
Ooh, a little closer in that where they.
Woo!
You got to.
Wormsley in. It's going to be a first down for the Camdenton Lakers. All right, 2:46 on the clock. Clock does stop on the first down to move the chains.
Tigers with 1 timeout.
Handoff once
Going
more.
right back up the middle. He's going to get another first down.
Faulkner just a big load coming up the middle right there. Picks up 14 on first down and keeps that clock running. 2:16 is where it stops, Coach, on the first down. Long enough to reset those chains, and now it's rolling again. Tigers going to have to come up with something real quick right here.
They're going right back up the middle
Faulkner
again.
Once more, and he's got another first down. And it looks like Waynesville's going to use their timeout.
Yeah, I believe
So
you
that's
are
going to
correct.
stop the clock. Going to be the last Waynesville timeout. Going to stop the clock at 1:43. Coach, it's got to be a turnover here.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what they're being told. Go for that ball.
You've
Get
got-
that ball. Knock that ball out.
First guy stand him up. Second guy rip it out.
And, Matt, while we're in that last timeout, again, we want to mention we're going to be back on the air Thursday night for Waynesville Lady Tiger Volleyball. Coming to you, Hillcrest Lady Hornets will be coming to town. Folks, if you're wanting to come to that game, tickets are not available at the door. You need to get on, I believe it's My School Bucks is the website, and you have to pre-order your tickets. And if I believe it's 3 days before the game is when they go on sale. As we are limiting the fans in the stands, just like we did tonight. Tigers will be traveling to Kickapoo next week to take on the Chiefs.
All right, Camdenton packs it tight. Looks like they may just go for the kneel here, Coach. It's going to be Wormsley right up under center. Yep.
And they do. And I've been reminded it is senior night Thursday night for the Lady Tiger volleyball team. As we're literally just sitting here watching the clock run down right now, Matt. Tigers come out opening night here, Matt, and really put up a fight against these Lakers. I mean, it's been such a trying season up to this point, just getting the practices in, trying to get prepared. And Coach Haynes had his boys prepared tonight. They come out ready to play against the Lakers.
Well, you know, game year in, year out, Camdenton's game it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a hard-fought game to the end. It's going to be a close finish, and someone's going to come out on top, but it's not going to be by much. And tonight, you got to look across there and tip your hat to the Camdenton Lakers. They're going to hold on for the 3-point win here. But I like what we've seen tonight out of the Waynesville Tigers. At times, we've seen a fast-flying offense. A lot of speed this year. A lot of speed.
The Lakers are going to call a timeout here with 18 seconds.
There, stop the clock.
There'll be one more kneel down and for the Lakers, and one of the best football games we've seen in a long time. Tigers come up just a little short, but I love that effort. I love the way the Tigers came out and played tonight.
Absolutely, and it kind of goes back to, what Coach said. Win or lose, no matter how rough a day or how great a day, it's always a great day to be a Tiger. And, Coach, I mean, obviously we wanted the win here tonight. But one thing to not overlook in all of this, how blessed are we to even have this game right now in the middle of what's going on? To be able to be here tonight to bring you this, just to have a football game right now, how much normalcy that is in the world right now, that we are just blessed to even be here playing tonight.
Well, I told somebody today I couldn't wait till 7 o'clock because it was going to feel like this was normal.
Right.
It's been a while since we've had a sporting event that we can say that about. And that's going to be the last kneel down, the final play of the game. Here is the Camdenton Lakers are going to come over to Waynesville and go home with a 31-28 victory over the Tigers. Another reminder, next week Tigers will be on the road to play the Kickapoo Chiefs. And you're going to see something a little different out there too, Matt. we meet. We don't shake hands after the game because of everything, but Coach Haynes takes his hat off to the Lakers. And both ways, once again, a tremendous game on both sides tonight, Matt. And once again, we're going to be back on the air Thursday night for Lady Tiger Volleyball Senior Night here for the Lady Tigers, and we'll be back with football for you on September 25th when the Hillcrest Hornets roll into town. We want to hope everyone out there has a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe. And for Matt Johnson, I'm Mike Rawlings, and we will see you all on the TTSN Sports Network Thursday night.